It's 3 days. 3 days until it comes out. 3 days. Cheers to the kingdom. Let's go.
What?
Yeah, let's go. 3 days.
Welcome to Gamer Athletes, coming to you from the End of the World Tattoo and Cigar Bar Studio in Northwest Indiana, the Mount Everest of gaming excellence, delivering all the gaming news and info that you as athletes deserve.
This is Gamer Athletes. We are your hosts, Chris Carr and
Dan Martinez.
How you doing today?
You know, I'm always good after I hear Clinton.
Yeah.
When he recites that.
Smooth Black coming in.
Yeah.
Smooth Black coming in hot for the Gamer Athletes.
I think we need to get another take of that, though. We need to get him here.
What, do you need to get him more energy on him?
Yeah.
Give him a couple of Adderalls.
We'll have it
and just have him go.
On a card, so it's...
Yeah. I had it on the computer screen. I had the script on the computer screen.
Also, what was the Zelda thing in the beginning? What Tears of the Kingdom? I should have led with that.
Why should you leave
if
with
Elden Ring was coming out in 3 days, like its sequel?
Well, when
your
that comes
hype
out,
level is like here.
When I said 3 days. All right.
Yeah. All right. Episode 19.
Yes, sir.
19th one. So we have 19 and a half episodes.
Yeah.
This week, will Diablo Server Slam get slammed by Tears of the Kingdom? My guess is yes.
I'm starting to come around on that one. I did have a hot take where I thought,
Did Xbox throw in the towel? And the writer's strike puts Blade back in its sheath along with other shit. Yeah. But all that and more this week.
On this episode.
Yeah.
Okay, and remember to follow us on our social medias, Instagram, gamer.athletes, Twitter, Gamer Athletes PC, YouTube, Gamer Athletes Podcast, and our Discord server. Come and join us. Might have to change that name. Yeah, at Gamer Athletes.
We'll get into that later.
Remember to leave your 5-star reviews, and we will read them. I didn't see if we had any more, but we'll look at that later.
Ready for some warm-ups? Ready to get those hips loose?
Yeah.
Ready?
You can get your fingers loose a little bit?
Yeah. Your lips.
All right, so I put this earlier, and you were questioning what I was talking about. This is just a thought that like popped into my head after all the games come out with all the glitches and stuff like this. This is how I know we don't live in a simulation, is because we don't have any fucking frame drops. We don't have any, updates. We don't have any DLC coming out. There's no patches that need to be fixed ever.
I look around at other people and I look at like some bad AI.
There's some bad AI. There's some definite NPCs out there.
Oh shit. Yeah. There are some NPCs.
So that was my musings, because we don't live in a simulation, because I'm not getting like frame drops, glitches, all that kind of shit. Because right now, if technology keeps advancing the way we do, we're going to be back to like 25 frames per second by next year.
There's some slow moving people.
Yeah, there are.
Fuck, I feel like there's frame drops when I'm driving in traffic. Fuck.
Yeah, especially like traffic this morning coming home.
Like, fucking let's
go. Yeah. So I did put out a Twitter poll. What are you going to play this weekend? Tears of the Kingdom, or are you going to play the Diablo Server Slam? And to right now, I'm the only person that put on the poll Diablo. Everyone else is going Tears of the Kingdom. I mean,
it's a big franchise.
Yes, it is.
It's older than Diablo. It's bigger. It's bigger. I mean, like I said, the install base is way larger for Diablo because it's across everything.
I will play Tears of the Kingdom before Diablo, just because it comes out. I can play it Thursday night.
Yeah, and I'm going to try some shenanigans.
Yeah.
With
you better watch out. Nintendo
a VPN, try and play it early.
Yeah. And what is it? Hogwarts became the 5th $1 billion franchise from Warner Brothers game. They actually sold, what was it? $1
billion.
Yeah, they were one. I looked up the number of how many copies they sold of this, but
how much of that is the trans money?
What, trans people buying the game?
Yeah.
3%, probably.
30%?
I guess. That's like the LGBT community. I don't know what the numbers are now.
That's crazy. Obviously, the WB Games has Mortal Kombat, the Batman franchise. I forgot what the real big one was. I don't know why.
Well, now it's Hogwarts.
Yeah. Well, it's
as far as gaming space.
It's the 5th one. It's not the highest one. I think Mortal Kombat still might have that.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's got 12 installments.
Yeah, I think they still. Well, they weren't always WB Games either.
No.
I think only the last 3 Mortal Kombats are under the WB banner.
Yeah, and they get a lot of later on sales too.
They're long. They got DLC packs and characters. But those games are good every time.
Mortal Kombat.
Yep,
Yeah, I just never buy them. I just never buy them when they first come out.
Oh,
I
full
wait
price.
I wait till they are out for a little while and then I'll pick them up.
Full price for a fighting game is a bit silly.
Yeah, $70
For a game that you're. I mean, the Street Fighter 6 looks good. That actually looks like it's value because of the way they're doing the story mode. But typically, you just you fight 10 fights, you're done.
Yeah,
And then you beat it with every character.
it's good for e-games or
esports.
Esports,
Sure.
yeah, definitely good games for esports. New releases and hype. We got so you preloaded Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, I bought these Nintendo vouchers, which again is dumb because you can't transfer them. I can buy 2 Nintendo vouchers and I can't transfer them to another account that's under my family account, which is really silly. I think you should be able to buy as many as you want. Okay, I have 2 vouchers. I'll buy something for me, and then I'll get one on my kids. Nope. Every Switch account has to have its own vouchers.
That is kind of silly.
So it was like three or 4 days ago, and then like 2 days after that, the icon popped up on the Switch because it preloaded. I think they actually lowered lowered the file size.
Did they? What did it come
It was
in at?
supposed to be 18 gigs. It's at 16 and a half.
16 and a half.
Still the biggest.
Yeah.
Now
first party for the Switch.
And it's the biggest file. I think. Maybe
No,
it's first party.
Witcher was 33 gigs.
On the Switch?
Yes. Witcher was huge.
So
this is the biggest first party game that they had that wasn't a port from a larger IP before.
I think it was 18. Breath of the Wild was the biggest, and now Tears of the Kingdom.
And that is a tiny file size compared to what is it, Jedi Survivor, which was like 133 on the Xbox. So while you're looking that up,
there it is.
16.2 gigabytes. Okay. So you can talk about this since you saw it this morning, the Alahanha Pearce.
Oh, man, yeah. So we were talking about streaming Tears of the Kingdom stuff, putting on our channels or whatever. And I'm like, oh, they're going to come get us. And I just saw before we started recording, Alahanha Pearce, her Twitch channel got taken down, stricken, DMCA violation by Nintendo themselves live. It was live during that stream.
And she wasn't playing the game.
It was like all the people watching her too were like, it was like the end of Sopranos. What the fuck happened?
Yep.
Did my cable go out?
Yeah, so she wasn't, like I said, she wasn't playing the game. She wasn't streaming the game.
She was watching a video, published video
on YouTube.
Yeah. On Twitch. She was on Twitch watching a YouTube video from another prominent content creator. And it was their own footage that they
approved
let him
already.
Approved. They approved Skill Up to have that. So it's real crazy. I think they're getting a little bit nervous, in my opinion, because the leak happened.
Yeah.
So I think they probably turned the dial up on
taking people down.
Footage, right? So because they don't want any leaks happening. So to counteract this leak of the ROM, they turned that shit up to 100 and said any kind of footage comes across on this, strike it.
Yeah, but that's like a shitty thing to do.
It is. I mean, they're trying to protect their story. I understand
they're trying to protect their story, but like doing a DMCA strike for something like that, and now she has to appeal that through Twitch.
Yeah.
And
she didn't mention her profits from Twitch don't go to her. She's usually charity driven on Twitch. Her YouTube now is
all right,
a different
then
story.
Poor charity's not going to get their Twitch money.
Yeah.
They're not going to get that Twitch money. So let's see, Spider-Man.
Server Slam.
Server Slam. Yeah, we also have the Diablo Server Slam is on the 12th. Also the same day that Tears of the Kingdom comes out. I said I'll be playing because that doesn't start until like the next day at noon or whatever, I think. Not 100% sure on the time that comes out, but
I want to play it.
I'll be playing Tears of the Kingdom the night before, that Thursday night, because we're off. Mm-hmm. So I'll get a good 5 or 6 hours of playing Tears of the Kingdom in that night.
Thursday night, Friday night.
Mm-hmm. Then I'll be, for the next couple of days, I'll be playing the Server Slam. And then we have, did you put that in there?
What?
Oh, well, we're going to have a short episode next week.
The following week, because I will be across the country.
Yeah, so we're gonna do a remote podcast on that one, and it's just gonna be a Tears of the Kingdom review.
From what I know, played so far.
Yeah, and you have what, 7 hours
good
on a plane?
4 hours.
4 hours on a plane. So you're gonna be get some good gameplay in.
I
on
might
that.
get about 4.5, 4 to 5 because like the half hour you're sitting in the terminal, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore Ben.
You just have to have Ben drive you around.
Yeah, Ben's gonna drive to
Everywhere.
LA. Yeah,
You'll have like 6 hours in traffic from the airport to the hotel.
Oh, should I sit in the back seat too?
Yeah, you probably
drive me, Benjamin.
That's not a bad idea. You should get him a hat and tell him here.
He's got gray hair too, or white hair.
This. Yeah, with that beard. Yeah,
yeah. They'll be like, "Whoa, wow, that's an important Puerto Rican guy back there."
Yeah. Like, I wonder what cartel he's a part of.
We don't have cartels.
Yeah, I know, but you can't necessarily You can't necessarily tell from afar what ethnicity of Latino
I told
somebody
you,
is.
I have the chin strap.
Oh, they're gonna know from the chin strap.
Like, oh, he's not Mexican. Mexicans usually have full mustaches and stuff.
They have the goatee.
Yeah, I have wavy hair. Like, no.
Yeah. Like, we know that guy.
Yeah. There's a Boricua.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, Boricua. So the Server Slam, I will be playing the Server Slam the next day, and over the next couple of days, then I'll jump back into Zelda probably, and then shoot. Who knows? Because I still got Jedi Survivor on the back burner.
Man, yeah,
I'm running through Bloodborne again.
But I'm bummed about missing the Server Slam because I think Diablo's in my top 5 franchises.
Yeah,
games.
That was a great game.
But unfortunately, Zelda's my number 1 franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say you make the Nintendo joke all the time, but it's actually
Zelda.
Zelda. I'm a Zelda fanboy.
Yeah.
All the way.
All
the way.
Glock 3000.
Oh, whatever.
The fucking
Like, you're sucking all the fucking Diablo. Miyazaki.
Yeah. Miyazaki. Yeah. I don't know about Diablo.
You could put a FromSoft character and a class in Diablo.
Yeah, I'm wearing the You Died shirt right now, and I'm always got a Soulsborne in the rotation while I'm playing. Like I said, right now I'm playing through Bloodborne again for like the whateverth time.
But then Spider-Man 2 comes out in the fall. The leak date. We always knew that was a fall, and now there's like leaks coming out from Jason Schreier and stuff like that. That it is confirmed to be fall 2023, and this will be big. I mean, you're talking. It's combining Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2.
Oh, they're bringing the Spider-Verse
and. Well, they do exist in the same universe.
Yeah,
it's just the movie is different. So it's both of them. They had their separate games, but because Miles' game took place when Peter was out of town, so he was the main focus. And they're bringing in Venom.
So what? Spider-Man went on vacation, and
he went on vacation, man. Yeah, man. You take Mary Jane out, you know.
Yeah. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's inappropriate.
That is highly inappropriate. This is a family show here. Yeah.
I think I already said the word fuck.
Well, yeah, fuck's not necessarily not family. I mean, they had that in Die Hard, classic family movie.
He took Mary Jane to the Sybaris.
I think, what is that, a Chicago? That's like a Chicago joke.
It's a Chicago. It is. It's probably a regional joke. Yeah.
I don't know if they have those. Let us know in the comments if they have what is it,
what would you call it? The Sybaris?
They got the rotating beds.
It's got
the vibrating, rotating love beds and stuff there.
The cheap fuck hotel. It's got like the heart-shaped pools
basically
and beds.
What it is.
And dirty
hot
rose
tub. Pedals and shit in there. And
hot tubs full of condoms. The filter.
You put a quarter in the bed and it vibrates.
So anyway, Spider-Man. It's got Kraven the Hunter and Venom in this game coming.
I have not played a Spider-Man game.
You should play the Spider-Man.
I don't know.
You can get it on PS Plus.
Yeah, I think I actually downloaded.
I wish you would have played it when it came out
today. They're leaving like really soon. Like I think it's like
you should, add it to your library so you can play it. But it was funny when it came out. The character model for Peter Parker was 1, and when they upgraded it to PS5, they changed the character.
Just
model.
Completely changed.
Fucking weird. They tried to. It looks like they tried to get him closer to looking like Tom Holland.
Instead of who do you look like before?
I don't know. It was just some random Joe. But whatever character model they used, I felt like that was the right way to go. It felt better. And then when at the second one, I was like, I don't know about this one. I don't know. Maybe it was the voice matched the face really good. Yeah, the Tom Holland looking one kind of was like,
You like Tom Holland's rendition?
I like Tom Holland in the
Maguire,
movie.
Or wait,
no, Toby. It's Toby Maguire.
Maguire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you're not a Toby. Who's the guy in the middle? Garfield, Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, you know.
No,
I'm not any one of them. I'm just not a big Spider-Man guy.
Oh man, yep.
Tom Holland's was more fun, and then what is it? Tobey Maguire's just like he just cried for like 3.
He was super emo. I don't know. That's a whole nother.
He's cried a lot.
Like I read a lot of Spider-Man comics as a
most
kid.
people like that one though. That's their Tobey Maguire is their Spider-Man, especially in our age group because that's like when the big Spider-Man movies came out.
Well, the director, what's his name, man? Why can't I? It's
Guillermo. Or no. I know who you're talking about. Bruce Campbell.
No, not Bruce Campbell. He's in the movies, the Evil Dead movies.
Sam Raimi.
He tried to go for the old 60s Spider-Man comics. So it was real camp. And he nailed it.
Real campy.
Real campy, yeah. And I didn't like that because I was a 90s Spider-Man kid.
I don't even know if I know what that word exactly means.
The 90s Spider-Man felt better. And this was, I didn't like, maybe that's why I didn't like the movies.
No.
No. I mean, I took it. That's all
like I said, that was the same problem I had with the second game of Lord of the Rings movie. Was the same problem I had with the Spider-Man trilogy. It was like, I don't want to see a fucking people crying for hours during a movie.
Oh, man. You ain't lying, dude.
Yeah, the second one?
That could have been a drinking game. Like all throughout trilogy. Yeah. Every time somebody's crying on screen.
You fucking get drunk, huh?
Hammered.
Shoot, in the second one, you'd be shit-faced before the first act was over.
And
Mr. Frodo. He was always crying, dude. That entire movie. Yeah. Fucking Samwise.
Yeah. Every time he says Frodo's name.
Yeah. Mr. Frodo.
You're hammered in the first half hour.
Yeah, it was like Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
But with fucking... Brokeback Mountain with hobbits.
Yeah.
Yeah, their hairy little feet sticking out of the bottom of the tent.
Brokeback Underhill.
Yeah. So moving right along past that.
My thoughts on Jedi Survivor.
Yeah. So you played quite a bit of it. It is good.
You're watching me today getting my ass beat.
Yeah. And games it's hard once you get past the what is there? Padawan is the bottom.
Challenge.
No, it's story, Padawan, Jedi Knight, and then Jedi Grandmaster.
Yeah, fuck all that.
It is hard once you get up to that Jedi Grandmaster. Those parry windows are fucking super tight.
I left that challenge. I was like,
did you?
Yeah, dude. Because they're so even when you, even when you like parry them and knock out their shield or their block meter. You get one hit on them, and it comes one back.
Yeah, right back.
I was like, "Oh my god, dude!"
Yeah, parts of that game when you get up to that high level, because they're trying to tailor make it for everybody. So all they do is they make them more bullet spongy. I do like the fact that they narrow the parry windows and lower like your iframes and things like that, which gives it a little bit more challenge without making all the enemies bullet sponge or hit like trucks. But they still have that element in there where they hit like trucks.
Man,
on top of that, some of the hitboxes in that game seem unfair as fuck. Dude, you're like, how the fuck did I just die from that?
I felt like the cop in Tennessee. I had like 3 dudes coming at me, man, like one after another, whack, whack, whack. Yeah. Like I was like, what? I'm trying to block. There's my meter. It's gone. Now next 2 dudes get slammed.
Taking pipe left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then another thing, like your lightsaber feels like it's fucking linguini, you know?
It's
you're
Nerf.
like swinging.
It's a Nerf lightsaber.
Yeah, it's a Nerf. Yeah, there you go. It's a perfect fucking example.
LARP.
Perfect description of it. Yeah, a Nerf fucking lightsaber. You have these guys with the shields and it doesn't cut through. It's like, come on, man.
I should be able to cut your head off.
Yeah, what was it in the Star Wars when he fucking cuts the fucking door out through like 4 feet of fucking solid metal? He's cutting it with a lightsaber, and then this guy's running out there with a paper mache shield, and you can't even get through it. Give me a fucking break.
Kind of like I was like, huh, when you cut that sister's head off. Spoilers. When the sister that you fight.
Oh yeah. I totally forgot.
I was like, oh wow, cool. You cut her head off.
That was the obnoxious fight where you go into the dual stance. See, because I spoiled that for you. You're probably ready for it.
I was ready,
and you fucking just hit that button.
It still changes everything, like your whole timing for hits.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's why I'm going. I go full single lightsaber for the most part in that game.
Oh, I'm gonna do the blaster on the second one.
Yeah, once I get the blaster, I'm gonna go blaster in that.
Start getting irritated like I am with that. Certain areas, I'm fucking.
Just gotta get good, dog. Get good. All right. So PS5 makes historic. We did cover this a couple of weeks ago, but this is what is this?
Good
We covered
Lord, dude.
we covered it for 2022.
Okay.
Because their sales skyrocketed in 2022, and this goes into the whole Xbox shenanigans that's going on over there.
Just this headline: the PS5 shipped more consoles in the January to March quarter than any console in the history of video games.
Yeah, people are loving this generation of
3
PlayStation.
fucking months.
Yeah.
And it just jumped up because motherfuckers just traded their Xboxes in.
Yeah.
If you go online, you see just people traded Xboxes in to get a PS5. 6.3 million units.
I'll tell you what.
Holy shit.
The only reason why I play
gotta
the
look this up.
Xbox over the PlayStation right now is for the controller. That's the only thing that keeps me predominantly Xbox on the consoles.
I got to see it. The six. Yeah, I mean, I hear you there, but I mean, I like PlayStation too much. I think the 6.3 million is more than the absolute Wii U has ever sold. Like, Wii U's way down here. Let's see. Did I pass it?
I don't know.
Dreamcast 9.3. Okay,
Yeah, no, there's the Wii U,
13.56
million.
So the Master System Super NES Classic, that's the mini one they put out.
Where's it at total right now? The total for the PlayStation 5. What's our number at? It's down a little bit further.
Wait,
PlayStation 5,
38
38.4 million copies right now. Where's the Xbox X and S right now?
Xbox One, there's that.
And that was a 7-year run or whatever for that.
Dude, they better, I mean, at least list these guys, right? PC.
I thought I saw it.
Xbox.
The Xbox Series X and S right there.
Where?
18.5.
Right there, yeah. 18.5. Estimate.
That's half.
Estimate. Wii U.
That number,
It's just above the Wii U. That's
gonna have to-
embarrassing.
That's pretty bad, especially, yeah.
And then you got a, so the Series X is what, 3 years?
Yeah, 3
So
years.
then you have,
X and
I
S
mean,
and
I guess
5,
this is an
3
unfair
years.
comparison, but look at
The
Nintendo
Nintendo
Switch is the
Switch?
number 3 selling console of all.
Yeah, but if you look at it, like you said, multiple people. I mean, now I have two.
Yep.
You have 7
They
and
found
a half.
they found the cheat. They found the hack.
Yeah. Yeah, don't let you share games
Yeah, I mean-
with people.
Boom. Hybrid. It's the only one that says hybrid.
Oh, because it's portable?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can dock it.
Yep. And then it took over the PlayStation 4 not that long ago.
And I can't wait till they
125 million.
I can't wait till they announce the new Switch later this year.
So they're about 29 million away from getting the DS, which is their own record.
Yeah.
So the closest,
And then the PlayStation 2 it's sitting
closest
at the top
thing,
at 155
yeah,
million.
PlayStation 2. The closest Xbox system in this list is 1, 2, 3, 4,
360.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9th place.
That's pretty solid, though.
Because it was the 360. The 360 was
The Halo.
fucking killer. Halo 2 was
Yeah.
the 360.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, there it was.
That was their flagship on that one.
Yeah, and there hasn't been another fucking flagship. So.
No,
But
Halo
anyway,
Infinite
let's
did not make a splash on that
no, it
one.
didn't. We'll get there.
Yeah, Last of Us to be in the Hall of Fame, the gaming
That's
Hall
what's
of
up.
Fame. Yeah.
That's good. It is worth it.
They had other ones here, and I'm not even sure. I didn't even play the other games that they mentioned in this other Hall of Fame. Well, I haven't played Last of Us 2, but at least I know of it.
I mean, I was a skeptic.
Bullshit.
I was a skeptic person when I first saw The Last of Us, like the trailers. I've always owned. I think like we've said it before. The PS3 I didn't own. I had one because of the ex. She had one,
Yeah.
and it never saw the light of day. And I think that's when Last of Us came. I don't remember if it was PS3.
I think so, yeah.
I think it was PS3, and I was just like, oh, it's
2000
just another fucking zombie post-apocalyptic game.
Naughty Dog's 2013 hit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So is that
That
was the 3.
I can go back here. 2013, right? PS2? PS3. We want to find PS3. 2006. So it's PS4.
Had
to be
it was
early
probably
PS4.
a crossover between the two.
PlayStation 4 came out in 2013. There you go. So it's probably closer to launch.
Yeah.
Yep.
It probably came out on the PlayStation 3, though. And they might have had an upgraded version for it or whatever.
I mean, they did that with the PS5. They upgraded it.
Yeah. No.
They've done it every console generation. They brought it forward. Because I bought the remastered edition on PS4.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I did download the remastered version for the PS5.
Man, I thought, again,
might
I was
play
like,
it. We'll see what happens.
Like it's just gonna be another game. But then I played it. But I'm a person that likes a really good story, and the characters were really well acted, so it deserves this Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I have no objections. The show was good.
Yeah, especially the second one.
Okay, here's the other ones that are
killer.
Barbie fashion designer.
Oh man, record breaking.
Yeah, I never even heard of that one.
I saw that too, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah,
1996. That was a banger.
Wii Sports, never played it.
What Wii Sports was it was in the zeitgeist.
Yeah, and then 1971's Computer Space, also going into the Hall of Fame.
Wii Sports.
So the Barbie fashion designer, Wii Sports, whatever.
Yep.
But I don't think Barbie fashion designer moved a shit ton of copies, probably.
No, I don't know why it's going in. I'd have to look into that.
Oh, you know why it's going to the Hall of Fame?
Why?
Because...
Elaborate.
I don't know if I can on the podcast, but it's like, I don't know. It's the nod to the female gamer out there. Especially
tossing a bone. You're saying it's a bone toss.
Yeah, because dudes didn't pick up Barbie fashion designer. It probably didn't move a shit ton of copies, and it came out in 1996.
What did it do?
It's just I don't. It
had to do something. It had some kind of like fucking control. Like did something with your
look it up.
I don't know. Fuck all that.
Yeah. See,
I don't want it in my fucking algorithm.
You don't want Barbie fashion designer in your algorithm?
No.
Pretty soon you're gonna get that James Charles makeup tips and shit like that popping up in there.
If you're gonna play Last of Us, dude, play the second one. I mean, although you could,
I'll play the first one.
If you play the first one, you'll see the better.
First one's a critically acclaimed one.
You'll see they're both critically acclaimed. They're both critically acclaimed.
Not as the first one is like
no
far and above.
The second one is
no. The first one held the title for most game of the year by most publications until Elden Ring.
The second one is as good. It went on a little long, but the first hour of that game is like jaw dropping.
It was good.
But you'll get to see the difference in the episode that everybody was like the greatest episode on TV was the fucking the gay episode number 3, and
that was from The Last of Us 2. Or
that was the one. All of it's from one, but that was the one that like everybody's like this is such a great episode, but it was such a divergence from the actual character in the game.
Yeah.
It was told through a flashback, but no, the character actually existed at the same time and you interacted with in present day. So, and I really enjoyed that. Not that I'm saying the show was bad.
You really enjoyed the gay scenes in the show?
Oh, man. Yeah. I was a couple people that
It was by Nick Offerman, too. He was a bear in that. Yeah.
So it was so funny when I saw people that didn't play the game, and I knew those characters.
Yeah.
Again, you only meet one of them in the first game.
Yeah.
You don't ever meet his partner. But people came in and were like, oh, man. I was watching that Last of Us, man. There's some homos showed up, man.
There's some homo shit in there.
I was like, uh-oh.
I'm done with this game, this show.
Yeah. Or, that's what he's telling me, but I really liked it.
I thought that was a good episode.
It was good. It was not a bad episode, but I really liked the content from the game. Like, I really liked it. Because the way that dude treated Ellie was, like, really good. Like, he was an asshole.
Who that?
Nick Offerman's character.
Oh, treated her really bad?
Oh, yeah. They were always arguing. It was great.
Huh. I have to play through the game and find that out for myself.
It's really
Thanks
good.
for the spoilers.
What? He's an asshole?
Kidding. Take it easy. All right, so this is right up my alley. From Software's next game is called Spellbound, according to leaks. Now, none of this shit's confirmed. Mm-hmm. This is all like Reddit shit posters were going, and they came up with this, but there is some evidence behind it. And it's supposed to be a Souls-like that has more of a emphasis on using magic. Supposedly, you can still use weapons on it. It's still going to have that same From Software Souls-like feel to it, but it's going to have a slight emphasis on magic, and it's going to be set kind of the same time period and possibly the same kind of aesthetic as Bloodborne. It's not a Bloodborne sequel, but it's going to have that same kind of feel to it. And this is from Reddit, like Reddit leakers and
People
stuff like that.
Deep in it, huh?
Yep, and they go deep. Like people before they report. The guy who I watch, who reported on this first that I saw it from was Ziastorm, who's been pretty accurate with his predictions and leaked information. So he first saw the Reddit post and then did a deep dive on it, and then kind of went around. See, 1780
salt.
1780 to 1790 European-inspired fictional world, and is not connected to Bloodborne.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a different kind of feel.
Spellbound could be a code name.
Yes, Spellbound it's possible. Because like I said, like I was telling you before, that this particular game, there was a leak on this years ago, and then there was a subreddit also about this, and the subreddit was closed because there was no moderation on it. That was then taken over and done by Spellbound. I might be a little bit off on my details, but that's kind of the gist of it.
The jizz of it.
Right. The jizz of it. So they went and they did deep dives on this. And what they do is they go, like a lot of these guys will go to the LinkedIn pages and things like that, and they'll see people working and it'll say just undisclosed project.
Yeah.
By this, and they'll match that stuff up. And these guys, a lot of these guys, the same guy was right about the Elden Ring leaks when they started leaking that stuff. And so there is a little bit of credibility to some of this stuff, but you take it with a grain of salt.
I hate leaks. I hate them.
Why?
I like them because, like, I'd rather be like fully surprised. Now you kind of know.
shocked?
So when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I knew this was coming." Like, because as even if I was part of the development team, I'd be like, just like GTA 6 guys are pissed off because of their leaks. Like, they're like, yeah, it's not going to affect our fucking release date. We're going to still push out for it. But, like, it sucked because we wanted to drop the surprise. It's like you're coming home and somebody's like, there's a surprise party inside.
And you know the surprise
It's
party is
Elden
there.
Ring themed. And you're like, oh, cool. But then, like, so now you're like, surprise. And you're like, yeah, I already knew.
Yeah.
It's fucking lame. It's fucking lame. Like,
I don't know. People
are so fucking eager to get information about some shit. Like, that's why I don't deep dive.
Fight
I
the
just
fucking
wait.
internet.
I just wait.
Can't
like,
fight.
Like, motherfuckers will come to me. Oh, did you see apples? Oh, no, I don't fucking care. I wait for them to tell it to me so that I can be like, oh shit, that was cool. I don't want to be like, oh, I knew that shit was coming before it came out.
So you're a real horse's mouth guy.
I am very, very big horse's mouth.
I'm not sure.
I like the horse's mouth.
I like the leakers, and I like the speculation about it.
Yeah, that's you
and stuff
live in
like
that shit.
I
Like,
like it.
I hate it. I hate it. I'd rather be like, yeah,
I like
I'd
it.
wait.
I always like to be on the cutting edge, and
then you're surprised. Plus, you'll probably get gameplay footage, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
no, I like to just be able to say, "I told you so."
This is why that's stupid. But you
No,
didn't
it's
tell
not
anybody, so the
stupid.
leakers told you so.
I know, but then I brought this information to you, and you're like,
oh
see,
my
just
god,
like
middleman guy.
No, I'm not a middleman guy.
It's fucking dumb. It's dumb to take credit for somebody else's work and be
I'm
like,
not
yeah.
taking credit for somebody else's
I
work.
told everyone.
Listen, I'm just reading the tea leaves.
It's not a tea leaf.
Yeah,
It's a
they're-
fucking internet page.
They're leaked tea leaves, and I'm reading them.
Digital tea leaves.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely.
No, you have to make something from the tea leaves. This is already made for you and says, there's a leak.
Listen, let's just agree that you're wrong here and move on to the next thing. All right.
Anything to get off this story.
Yeah. No, this is something that gets me excited, though. The
No, I'm
From
not.
Software stuff.
I will absolutely
I
be
love
excited for it. I will be
Yeah.
excited for it when FromSoft
Yeah.
says, guess what?
Yeah, when they come out with it,
Yeah.
I'm going to be sitting.
When the horse's mouth
Yeah.
comes to me and says, we have this.
And I'll be like, I told you they were coming out with a
And
game.
I'm like, oh, I love this horse's mouth.
Yeah. All right. So you want to get into this because this is
Here we
going to
go.
take up, but this is going to eat up a
is-
big chunk of time here
Or
on
not.
the podcast.
Or not.
But do you want to
because
just breeze right through it and say fuck
the
it?
internet is taking care of all this because
Yeah, but we have
this
to
is
give give our take on
Yeah,
it.
it is a big take. It is a big take because it's probably what 70% of the fucking information flowing out there right now.
Right
It's video
now,
game
huge, man.
themed is all on
all-
Xbox's fucking list of L's.
All right, so let's go over a little bit of the backstory here, because this goes back like to the last generation too, the last iteration of Xbox.
Yeah, it started with the Xbox One launch.
Yeah, they took a bloodbath on that.
Bloodbath.
Yeah, then they brought in Phil Spencer to right the ship,
And he did.
with the introduction of the Game Pass and moving the
and backward.
company into
He
that.
put in backwards compatibility. Nobody,
Right.
Everybody at Xbox before Phil Spencer said we can't do backwards compatibility. He came in and says yes, the fuck we can, and made it so.
Yeah.
Made it digitally too.
So then we were talking about this last night too, because well, let's go over like the L's that they've taken really recently with Halo Infinite.
Halo Infinite was a big L.
Big time. That was supposed to be their flagship. Master Chief was launched on the Xbox.
Yeah, that's
box.
their mascot.
That's their guy.
That's their fucking mascot.
Yeah, and they were launching Halo Infinite for this one. It came out and it was half baked, wasn't ready.
It was not feature complete. It didn't have co-op.
Nope, didn't have split screen co-op, which they said, and they said that lady came out that was she was the 343 person, spokesperson. Yep, who came out and said, "Oh, it's going to have couch co-op," and it didn't.
Yep. And she probably kicked some fucking garbage cans over in the office after that. Like, you
boardroom theater for that one. She comes in and goes, "What the fuck was that?
You made me look like a fucking idiot.
Who's in charge of this? Dale, was that you?
Come here.
So put this shit out." So then we had Halo Infinite, and then they haven't had. We're 3 years into this into the Xbox, this generation, and I cannot name one first party. I can't even name a fucking name.
But back to the Halo thing, Infinite. So they had something with Halo 5. So again, Halo.
Yeah.
When Halo was great, it was Bungie.
Yes.
When Halo was still okay, 343 got their hands on it at Halo 4, and then it was okay. Halo 5 had really good multiplayer and a story that was kind of fucking weird. It got weird. Yep. And then you didn't get to play as fucking Master Chief the whole campaign.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. So it was like, you Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, Master Chief went rogue in 5.
And then
supposedly.
Yeah, he went rogue.
Yeah.
And then now in Infinite, the campaign was good. What they tried to do was really good. And it went in a new direction. I liked it. The story was whatever. It was better than Guardians, but it was okay. But then the fucking multiplayer was like, man, this feels not done.
Yeah, Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they didn't have any fucking maps. They had like 3 fucking games.
It was so bad.
You could play.
It was bad. They took away some of the really good stuff from 5.
And then they're like, oh, wait, all the good stuff is coming in DLC.
Yeah. So you're seeing the effects of that now because like talent is leaving 343. Bonnie Ross left.
Yeah.
Another head guy at 343, forget his name. He left. 3 other people left after Bonnie Ross.
Yeah, they had some big names leave.
Big names. Yep. So they're out. And now here we are like, okay, all right, it's been, like you said, what, 2 console generations, and we're like, all right, where's the big stuff? Gears.
See, and then with the Xbox Series X and S came out, and it was supposed to be this high-powered hardware shit. And then on top of that, they're not even, PlayStation is outperforming them. Even on, what was the game that just came out that was on PlayStation a year ago?
Ghostwire
Tokyo runs better, even though it's a Xbox game. Mm-hmm. And Xbox, because it came in pre-contract, so they released it on the PlayStation, and they had a year wait till they could release it on do it on the Xbox. It's a Xbox-owned company, and it runs better on the PlayStation.
Yep, that the publisher and developer are owned by.
And then on top
Microsoft
of that, from the last, Phil Spencer comes in, and Xbox owns more studios than Nintendo and PlayStation combined, and they're putting out nothing.
So you made me buy this $500 system, basically by me going and buying a fucking gaming computer and playing solitaire.
Yeah, and then you're also you're also playing paying, if you're paying for the Game Pass, you're paying X amount of dollars a month for that,
15 minimum,
and there's a shit ton of games on there, but it's nothing that you can't get also really from PlayStation 2.
I mean that regardless how you feel, people are buying that consoles to play those games. Like, you can't play Zelda anywhere else. You can't play Mario anywhere else. So I'm going to go buy that. I have to buy that because that's what I want to play.
There's absolutely zero reason to buy an Xbox right now.
You want to play now? PlayStation's making the jump into PC, but like, we can talk about their PC ports too.
Yeah, The Last of Us.
Oh man. But you have to go buy a PlayStation to go play these specific titles that are exclusive to Sony. That's what they want you to buy those so they can get you into their ecosystem, and then now you're stuck. Because most people, not us, can't afford more than one console.
Or don't want
or don't want to. Like, I don't want to buy two $500 consoles.
Well, and there's like, if you're a person that only wants to just have one console, you're going out to buy a PlayStation, right? There's absolutely no reason to buy an Xbox.
Not right now. There is none, man. If you're on the fence about one, go buy a PlayStation.
Yeah,
that is my take.
Just sitting here, if you own an Xbox, you're just holding an empty bucket.
Like, look at, like I've been saying for a while now, since I bought my PlayStation, the UI is way better.
Yeah,
the UI is far superior.
No argument from me there.
And what are they doing right now? They're going to redesign their homepage. That's going to come out very soon. They're redesigning the whole front page on the Xbox.
Okay,
because it sucks.
Yeah,
so boring.
So then, on top of not having like Redfall, that was a fail for them.
What a
Redfall! Came out, launched, piece of shit game.
Even all the content I've watched about it, like different people talking about the game, I'm not going to play it. But even when you listen to these people that have played it, at the end of the, out of all of it, even without the bugs, if the game ran perfect,
there's still nothing in there. Yeah,
it sucks.
Yeah,
it's a bad game.
Yeah,
it's a game that everybody keeps saying I wouldn't recommend anyone play this.
Yeah, it's a lifeless, lifeless dead world with all these just checkbox kind of bullshit quests or whatever, and it's just the game probably good and. Even if they delayed that game for a couple of months, it wouldn't have changed anything.
So one guy put it, once you fight the first major boss, that's the game. Like, you're just going to wash, rinse, repeat.
Sucks,
you're going to wash, rinse, repeat the whole game that way. And the one dude, Paris Lilly, friend of the show.
Friend of the show.
He's on Kind of Funny Gamecast. He's actually been a voice for Xbox for not acting voice, but he's been like a host for Xbox events before.
Yeah.
He was even like I picked up a shotgun that was supposed to be like this real rare, and he goes, it did nothing different. Like, as far as getting from point A to point B in the game, it operated the same way.
What a goddamn disappointment.
And that's your carrot on the stick, right? I want to kill this thing because I possibly can get this thing, and it just didn't change anything for him.
And the only saving grace for this is if you didn't have the Game Pass, you didn't pay for the fucking game other than your monthly fee. But
right. You didn't come out any extra.
Yeah.
So it's and we talked about this last night. Are they becoming, I'd say more, they're becoming like Valve, like Steam. Yeah. They're making a platform for a delivery system for games.
Here was
Game Pass.
Here was my take on it too, because Xbox has more money than Nintendo and PlayStation.
Yeah. Because
of the backing of Microsoft.
Yeah.
So they can just shoot money out there and have these companies develop games. And my take on it being like Netflix is that Netflix has the money that they can just put shit in front of your face, and the quality doesn't necessarily have to be there because there's always something more to watch on that. And I think that's kind of Xbox's approach to the Game Pass, is that they put out a shit game like Redfall, but they're banking on the fact that, this might be shit. You might play through it a little bit, but there's always another game coming out because they're supposed to be releasing games all the time on that. And you're like, well, I'll just move on to the next thing. Unfortunately, those AAA games are what sells your console and keeps people coming back to the Game Pass, and they do not have any of that.
I think a different way, the way I would put it was, Netflix has put out content that has been good,
right?
So now once they've got you and they're like, oh, well, we
you're
make good
just
stuff,
keep
right?
Paying
and then so we once put out, and now Xbox is like, we once put out really good games, Gears, Halo, and we're gonna put some stuff out too, and you'll be just as good as that. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play this, and it sucks.
Yeah, but like I was saying though, they're just trying to just put out so much content that you'll forget and it's only $15 a month, and maybe you'll just overlook the fact that it's complete shit just because you're only paying $15 a month and you get a shit ton of games for $15 a month.
I thought.
But that plan's obviously not working for Xbox because they're not selling consoles.
No, and like in hindsight, like now that when did I buy my PlayStation? It was last year. It was right before November, so it was before God of War. So it was like August, September, October last year. So it hasn't been that long, not even a year. But we both had our Xboxes at close to launch.
I bought mine day one.
So I remember listening to podcasts people who were more privileged than I am that had both consoles because they work in the industry, whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, I have both consoles and my Xbox collecting dust. And in my head, I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah. This is such a good value. There's such good games, blah, blah, blah. And then I picked up a PlayStation. I played it and I was like, oh, yeah, I get it. I get it now. Like, there is nothing to draw me back to that system.
And like I was saying, the only thing that keeps me playing the Xbox or buying the game specifically for the Xbox and not the PlayStation is just for the controller. That's the only reason, because I like the controller better.
And you can buy a piece that'll make your Xbox controllers work on PlayStation.
I'm not jumping through those hula hoops,
It's not really a hula hoop.
Yeah, not doing those hurdles to get that.
Like today, I hate to. Yeah.
I mean, I can use the PlayStation controller just fine. I got the Scuff, which works for me. But I just like.
So if you're saying they put stagger sticks on a PlayStation, you'd be like, why do I? Even own this?
Everyone does the stagger sticks. I don't know why PlayStation just doesn't put out their own.
Even Switch put it on their stagger
Switch,
stick. Yeah,
Steam
one's
Deck,
high, one's low.
The Asus.
Yeah.
All of them have stagger sticks. One of Scuff's best-selling peripherals for the PlayStation was their stagger stick PlayStation controller. So they're just, I'm not sure why they don't put out a stagger. If they put out that stagger stick, they would sell tons of that. Like, they just put out a Pro that's that.
Like, if Xbox, this is crazy to say it because I like Phil Spencer. I've always liked Microsoft since the first Xbox, the original Xbox, first Halo. When you had great LAN parties because of the first Halo. If they went away tomorrow, I wouldn't.
Oh, if Xbox did?
I wouldn't be upset.
I don't know. I think that I want to see, despite whatever, the fanboys of PlayStation don't understand that Xbox needs to succeed, because then you have more competition in the market.
It makes Sony work harder.
Yeah, it makes absolutely no fucking sense for someone to want, because if they have, can you imagine if it was just Sony, that was the only game system you could buy? There was no Nintendo, no Xbox. They would just put whatever the fucking shit out there that they possibly could, and people would still buy it because it's the only system you can play games on.
We definitely need Xbox around.
You need Xbox to succeed, and you need them to succeed big.
Plus,
and you need to be
two Japanese-owned companies and one American company. So
I don't care about that. Or
but it
wouldn't matter.
It gives it healthy competition, and with all three of them existing.
Yeah.
There's always been a fourth that'll pop up and then just get squashed.
Yeah. Immediately.
Not Dreamcast. What was the one? Jaguar tried it.
Yeah, but then now we have the Steam Deck moving into the space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's just a PC. PC's always existed. In its own world.
And if Xbox doesn't watch out, it's going to get swallowed up by PCs.
You got Xbox. And how can you say that having good games on my platform, Phil Spencer, having good games on the platform is not what would save us? Yes, it would.
Yeah, I know. We'll get into that when we go over the Phil Spencer interview, but yeah, that was a fucking L tape by Phil Spencer.
You haven't had a good... We looked at that list last night, and it was like the best first-party Xbox titles of all time or whatever.
Yeah.
And like one of them was Sunset Overdrive, which came out in like 2013 or something a long time ago. Gears of War. Gears 5 is on that list. Gears 5 was the last one in my memory. That was a good game because Horde mode came back. All these modes came back. And Gears story is whatever. It might be getting a little convoluted now, but the multiplayer has always been good.
Yeah. And
PvP.
Speaking of Gears, they do have supposedly there is a Gears 6 on the horizon, but there is, I got a list here of games that will come out that give us something to look forward to. I mean, you have Hellblade.
I consider these fumes in the Xbox car.
Hellblade Avowed is coming out. Avowed is supposed to be, it looks good. At least the previews, but that game was announced like 3 fucking years ago or whatever. Into Indiana Jones game, which is going to be made by Machine Games, same people that made Wolfenstein. And And then you have Elder Scrolls, which is your Bethesda's.
Elder Scrolls is going to be if they get that one right, that's a home run.
Oh yeah, that would be a home run. And then you have like Starfield later on this year, which gets me into the thing I was going to ask you.
Fable,
yeah, I forgot about that. What are you at all worried at this point about Starfield?
Yeah,
you have to be.
It's a natural reaction.
Yeah, especially since now we have a track record of Xbox just fucking up completely.
Yep, it's the boardroom.
The board.
What is it?
Boardroom theater.
Boardroom theater all over again.
Boardroom theater.
Todd Howard. We're not really worried about 30 frames per second if that's what we have to do. And then
Phil Spencer walks in there.
Fucking
the 60 frames. That's it.
You shut your face about 30 frames per second. Did you see what I just went through for the last 2 weeks? Fuck you.
Yeah.
That shit is happening whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
We'll delay it again.
Yep. Delay that shit.
It would be 60 frames per second.
And they better have it.
It is a fucking first-person shooting game. It needs to run 60 frames.
See, but that goes into another thing, like if you're looking at what they've released so far. So hopefully on the 11th when they do their Xbox Direct or whatever the fuck it is, and they go through that, and then they have the Starfield Direct after the
June 11th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, June 11th. They show something more for the gameplay because the gameplay to me right now looks kind of boring.
It looks mediocre.
Yes.
I don't think it's like the early Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom footage. Everybody was kind of like, I'm like, I'm cool on it. And then they were like, well, what about this? And then they showed everybody, like, oh, okay. I think Bethesda's holding back.
Yeah.
Until
I hope you're right.
I hope I am too, because Bethesda has always been one of my favorite studios and publishers. Like once they acquired other developers like Arcane, that did Redfall. They put out good stuff. There was a couple of years where they could do no wrong, and now they're in this slump.
Yeah, what do you think of now Arcane has the backing of Xbox, or all these studios have the backing of Xbox. They know they have all this money to their back. What do you think they could be laying up fucking ducks just because they can now?
No, I think the acquisition and COVID. The acquisition and COVID hurt a lot of developers.
Then hurt PlayStation. It hurt their sales because they didn't have the fucking chips out, but their first party games.
Yeah,
I mean, God of War sold 50 million copies in the first fucking day or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
So
I mean, that didn't. I don't know.
And that
it's
game,
different in Japan. I don't know.
That game launched. It wasn't buggy. It ran at 60 frames per second or whatever.
Like, what is the deal? Like, if you're Bill Gates and Microsoft as a company, and you're looking at Xbox, who's like, one of your kids. It's like this kid's in college, and he just keeps changing majors, and you're like, all right, this is the fifth time. Like, I trust you.
Yeah. Time to get your act together.
We're getting close, and now the sixth time he changes. Look, motherfucker, you're starting to waste my money.
Yeah.
Like, at what point do you say, get your shit together?
Yeah.
Or no more, or you're cut off from the credit cards.
I'm going to say that. Get it together, Xbox. Like, and this is another thing I was thinking about too. So, with them wanting to acquire Activision Blizzard, do you now want that deal to go through, knowing what's going on?
1,000%. I still want it to go through.
It makes me worry that they're like Activision Blizzard already has like kind of they got a track record of pretty decent games now, but their customer service.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't know, because if it doesn't, then maybe I can still play like
fuck it,
Activision games, not Activision only, but Blizzard games on.
Yeah, Call of Duty launches at 24 frames per second.
Oh my
fuck, man.
Oh, like what's happening?
It's like super glitchy.
But why would the talent that's at Activision or whoever like all of a sudden start sucking? Because that doesn't make sense to me.
You can make the same argument for Arcane then too.
Redfall. Well, no, because Redfall was made in an all new engine that they don't have experience with. That is the one thing they used Unreal Engine.
So is Starfield.
Yes,
Starfield's gonna be in a
that's
new
why
engine
that's
too.
a natural worry.
Yeah,
because now everybody's actually a month ago on Next Gen Console Watch, which is an IGN show. They talking about that. They're like, hey, where are all these Unreal games? The Unreal Engine came out, and it's an amazing engine. So now you're starting to see early renditions of games that are coming out with the Unreal Engine, and people are. It looks like they're struggling.
There's a lot of with Unreal Engine. There's a lot of MMOs finessing going on with that. They put out gameplay of the Unreal Engine, and then and then they
Fortnite
No, with the in the MMO space, a lot of companies are putting out like gameplay that like pre-rendered gameplay in Unreal Engine 5 that they look amazing, and then people go and they jump on the Kickstarter program that they have, and they just finesse these people out of their fucking money.
What's your problem?
Hey, you leave that dog alone.
What's your problem, Turk?
Get down, Turk. Anyway,
does he want to be on my lap?
No, no, he's messing around over here. Get down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They got to do something.
Yeah.
I wish it's like that kid that and the fight needs to get in them and be like, you know what, man, fuck that. We need to come out and stop just being like, it's cool. At least we played. Like, we had a good game.
Yeah.
No.
They need to go out and get some W's under their belt.
We're gonna go get some fucking.
They're getting knocked around right now.
Some performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
and
Actually,
we're
in the video game space. It's Adderall.
Yeah,
That's what they
we're
need.
gonna. Everybody's getting Adderall and Soylent.
Yeah.
Soylent meal replacement. So nobody has to eat, and we're just gonna fucking make amazing games.
Yeah, and that's what you do. So speaking of that, let's get into the Phil Spencer.
We're gonna hire gamer athletes to check our shit out first.
You're gosh darn right. Yeah, they could pay me to do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could quit my job, and
I think together we have a really good take on any game that they put out.
Yeah. So anyway, getting into the Phil Spencer interview, because this is where he dropped the ball a little bit. There was a couple of missteps that he had when he was talking. He did admit fault for the 30 frames per second drop for Redfall. He did come out, but he had a couple of things. Like he said, you mentioned this a minute ago, that he said that having good games isn't going to fix Xbox's problems.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
Absolutely it would.
It would
Absolutely.
help.
That's the whole reason why you buy the console.
It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. It'd be like Ferrari saying, hey, horsepower is not what's going to sell our car. Yeah, we can put let's put a car out with like 200 horsepower.
Yeah, we don't have to have better burgers in the next place.
Yeah.
We're doing just fine.
Ferrari is an Italian car, by the way. Inside joke.
Inside joke.
Inside. But
you got to be inside us to get that joke.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, he came out and said he talked about the 60 frames per second, and he said he's still backing the team at Arcane, and that they're still working on getting it out at 60 frames per second. It's just a quality mode for the game, and they're still going to support this game. But then I saw a story where Arcane is already like kind of moving on to their next fucking game.
Oof.
And he brought up Sea of Thieves as an example because they still supported that game. It was shit when it came out, and now it's gotten better, and people are playing it now. Here and there.
Yeah, they took the 60 frames per second thing. He's like, yeah, we took that on the chin. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Right on there.
Yeah. A big old set of
come on, man.
30 frames per second balls right on the fucking chin, baby.
Like he's a gamer too, so that's important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is very FPS is I would argue is more important than like graphic fidelity.
It is. For most people. I think if they did a poll and they did stats and showed which modes people play on, it's going to be performance, not quality.
Yeah, because
quality modes are fidelity.
Especially if you're talking about a game where reaction time is fucking everything, like Redfall.
Yep.
You need that frame rate. You need that high refresh rate. Yeah.
Well, they made the AI so dumb that reaction doesn't really matter.
Yeah, the AI was pretty stupid. I watched a lot of hilarious videos.
Just walked up to a boss and shot him in the balls.
Right in the ass, yeah. We had this one where this boss was just like looming over him and the boss wasn't doing anything. Just shooting him in the face.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
They really do have a good track record. Dishonored.
Yeah, Prey. Yeah.
It's just messed up. So, yeah, I'll give you the caveat of, okay, it's a new engine for us. Okay, yeah, all right. Well,
they should have delayed it then. The only problem is Xbox put out this guarantee that they're going to release a AAA hit every quarter.
You're behind.
So then you're already starting to force games. Like, let's say Starfield isn't ready to come out, but you're going to force their hand. You're just going to put out another pile of shit. And let's hope it's not a pile of shit.
It's looking like it.
What, Starfield's going to be a piece
I
of
hope
shit.
not.
I hope not too.
I have faith in Todd Howard.
Yeah. Rightly or wrongly. So let's hope it's a good game. Let's hope they push out and get it done so that we can get a win for Xbox. So we need competition in the space so we can continue to have good games.
Don Matrick, that's the guy that was before Phil Spencer, who got the axe because of the Xbox One debacle.
Yeah, I saw a story. I think they just fired somebody from Xbox just
maybe.
recently. Oh, and this goes into another thing. They have Colt Eastwood, who is a huge Xbox fanboy on YouTube, at Colt Eastwood. Even when he starts turning on you, because I've watched his videos for years. He's the one that got me hyped to buy an Xbox One to begin with, or the Series X. When he starts turning on you, you know you're in a fucking shitty spot.
I did watch a bunch of videos of people, Xbox fanboys, playing like their first PlayStation 5 like first party game, and they were like, man. And they look at their camera and they're like, Xbox, this is what we're talking about. Like, why can't I get these experiences on my console?
Yeah, it would be nice.
I think allegiance like that is stupid, but
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, play the good games across the board. Like, don't worry about I have to hardcore represent like this company.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's like a sports team mentality.
It is.
For a fucking piece of hardware for a multi-billion-dollar
corporation.
corporation.
In the stands at E3 because fucking our show was better.
Yeah. I'll continue to try to, pick up as many gaming consoles as I can so I can experience as many games as I can that are out there that I enjoy. But I picked up a PlayStation exclusively for Bloodborne and Demon's Souls.
Yeah, and those are good games.
They are.
Man, Demon's
fantastic
Souls,
games.
They need a game like that. I think Xbox needs one. Maybe a Valve.
You think it's going to be Fable?
No, Fable's going to be that's their Zelda.
Yeah.
That can be their Zelda if they
push down.
If they put the parts that they need in there and like get it polished.
Like if you look at gameplay of that, it looks or not gameplay because they don't have any gameplay, but they got trailers out there. It's like, all right, I can get a little bit excited for this.
They have no gameplay. Yeah, no gameplay.
Not yet.
It's just cinematics.
Yeah. And I liked Hellblade, but I wouldn't consider Hellblade that's not a console seller either.
No. It's an experience, but it's not. Like, it could be an experience only on Xbox. It will be, but...
For a story game, though, I enjoyed the first Hellblade.
Wow, yeah.
That's a rare one for me.
They look into mental illness.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I liked it. Mentally ill.
I relate to this.
Yeah. I can see myself through her eyes.
Yeah. And they showed they showed off the power of the Xbox with that Hellblade 2 trailer. Like, the facial animations was like,
good.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what got me still waiting. Yeah, we're still waiting.
4 years after that announcement.
3 years into the thing. How are we not getting... They're showcase games for the trailer for releasing this console. We're not getting the games for it
They're
yet.
using Dying Light as an example. They waited 13 years to put their game out.
Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, by the time we actually get Hellblade or any of these good games, we're going to be on the Xbox, whatever the fuck they're going to call it next.
They use the Captain America meme when he's like young and then old, and it's like me watching the Elder Scrolls 6 release and me actually playing it and fucking old as fuck.
It's like, what is it? The fucking Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, that too.
It's like we're waiting on that.
Like,
they're never going to come out with that
have
fucking
to take
game.
Tylenol and smoke a joint so my arthritis doesn't flare up.
I know you're trying to play the game. Yeah, you're going to be fighting off all kinds of old age shit, glaucoma.
Pack me another bowl.
Yeah, we'll be playing that in the fucking old folks home. They're like, all right, time to pack it up, go to bed. It's only 9 o'clock, bitch.
Get out of here, orderly.
Fuck. I'm playing Grand Theft Auto, motherfucker.
You will go to sleep. Oh, I will put you to sleep.
Yeah. Worm glass to shut the hell up.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's like, man, I really feel bad for myself right now because I have an Xbox.
I know.
I was going to say I feel bad for them, but no, I know. I feel bad for myself.
I mean... Yeah. I don't have mine most of the time. Once in a while I'll turn it on, but I'm not playing it. Like, I haven't played my Xbox in so long for a reason. The last big game I think I played was Tunic.
Like I said,
where
I
was
play
like excited to play that game.
I play quite a bit, but like I got Jedi Survivors on the Xbox.
Yeah,
That was my shit.
Tunic was a game that came out, and I was like, okay, they've got some good games under their belt, and they still haven't delivered
Yeah,
since then.
that's the story of Xbox right now. We're still waiting for the games to come out.
Besides Forza,
games.
right? Forza's always a banger. Forza
Yeah.
always sells because, especially since Gran Turismo, which is PlayStation's racing sim,
Yeah,
didn't do well.
yeah. Well, they're coming out with a Forza movie now.
Yeah, yeah.
Or no, not a Forza, Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's gonna be.
They got to make up for the money that they didn't make.
What was the other movie that they just announced? We saw it
Twisted
last
Metal.
night. Twist. Oh yeah, Twist. That's in our. Yeah, okay. It's in our itinerary to go over. So okay, so that's the big Xbox news. Xbox taking a bloodbath. So we can get on to other news that's in the gamer space. Fortnite being used for the Olympics.
Olympic esport.
Yeah, but they fucked it up.
It's weird.
They fucked it up. All right, so Olympics doesn't want it because Fortnite is such a violent fucking game.
Well, you're not going to play Fortnite
Yeah.
competitively
Yeah.
for esports.
No, you're going to be doing the shooting part of it. And they're going to judge it like the same way as like they judge real shooting in the Olympics. This is just
But Fortnite's shooting
beyond mind numbing.
is random. It's not.
Oh, with the bloom in there?
It's not. Every time you pull the trigger, it generates a different
different
path
bloom
for your
pattern.
bullet. Yeah.
Right.
So,
but if you're using the snipers and things like that, they do have, those are
sure.
pretty.
But Counter-Strike does a better job of shooting. So why wasn't that used?
Because
that
Fortnite's super popular.
That game is made to simulate realistic shooting.
Yeah.
Why are you using Fortnite?
Because Fortnite's really popular.
I don't know.
Fortnite's very popular.
I just think that people that in the Olympics don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, that's obvious. But they also give me the most popular game out there. Because a couple of weeks ago, remember we covered the story where they were using that like Tic Tac, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
And they had all these games that were all mobile games. And it was weird games that they had that they were announcing for the Olympics for esports. And the funny thing I found out about that was all the games that they announced they were going to have for their esports were all games that were just recently made. And they're all like pay to win fucking bullshit games.
They have web chess. Web chess has been around for a long time. Web chess, Just Dance, Gran Turismo, Zwift Cycling. Those are all like esport. These are their esport series that the International
What's
Olympic
the one
Committee.
they had? What is it? Tic Tac fucking shoot or whatever the hell it was. But there's a couple other games in there that were like just made for that, like tennis or some weird shit or whatever. But even like Fortnite, they're going to do, like you said, the shooting. It's not going to actually be the battle royale version of the game. So I think the Olympic Committee is banking on that there's going to be kids watching this.
Yeah, I mean, look at that last sentence. Could bring in audiences that otherwise pass in favor. Like they might not watch it because
if
now it's Fortnite.
If they had Fortnite, the battle royale version, as an Olympic sport, I would watch that kind of shit. But I'm not going to watch this. Oh, I'd watch it. I love watching Fortnite tournaments. Fortnite tournaments are great to watch. I like watching them.
Yeah.
You might not, but that's a hot take for another time. I used to watch Fortnite all the time with.
I know you'd have your Fortnite right there ready to play, and you're just watching it instead of playing it.
No, I would watch it, but when the tournaments came on, I would watch the tournaments. They were always fun to watch, man.
It's like, man, I'm hungry. Instead of eating this meal, I'll watch this cooking show.
The only problem that they had, the only problem that they had that I didn't like with, and this might be a hot take too, is the announcements that they always got for were just like cringy fucks.
That disrespect clip you sent me where he was talking about Project V was pretty funny.
Project what?
Project V, or he makes fun of he's like, that's your marketing team? Came up with Project V?
Oh, yeah.
What did Nick Merckx come up with that? Is it Nick Merckx?
That's we covered that last week too. The
Project V.
Yeah.
Something that it will not even blow my skirt up at all. I'm like, whatever. It comes and goes.
What, Fortnite?
I mean, anything in Fortnite, I'm just kind of like, I'm dry on it, dude.
That's just, because you've moved on since that. But Fortnite is still a massive fucking game.
I know.
Yeah. You can't, it was a cultural phenomenon.
It is. It still is.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm dry on it. I'm good.
Yeah. All right. Well, but so that's the Olympic sports story. So let's see. Destiny planning on raising prices for their season
20% hike.
How much is a season pass?
Don't know.
Right
Approximately
$10.
10 right now.
So it's going to be 12.
I mean, that's not bad, I guess.
No, it's not.
Yeah, who cares? I didn't even see that number. Like this, as much as like I dried up on Fortnite, but like, man, Destiny 2 is the one that'll probably that could get me back in.
Back into Destiny.
I love.
Listen, your backlog is too fucking big.
I know that's why I don't play it.
You're not going to go back to it.
It's a never-ending game. I can't. Jump into a game.
You just got to jump back into it here and there.
Yeah, like again, I played the Guardian games a few years back, just because I like that whole that system that they got. Man, one, the loot got better. Two, the game feels better in Destiny 2, and there's that overlap of physical items that you can get because you did something in the game.
Yeah. Well, if you look at
that's cool.
On the horizon, speaking of that, I mean, you have Diablo, Tears of the Kingdom, Starfield. You still got to go back to Jedi Survivor after Zelda comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have other games, big games coming out later on at the end of the year. Hopefully.
Imagine when you played Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah.
And you beat like a certain boss.
Yeah.
And after you beat him, you could have access to like a jacket or something like that. That's only
for you,
for people that were beating this boss in an X amount of time. Like, so when this boss, let's say they did a DLC pack, DLC pack for Final Fantasy 11. There's like a really hard end boss that within the first 3 months of it being out, if you beat him, you have unlock a digital token to claim this jacket.
Yeah. You're NFTing me for
but it's physical items, right?
Oh, I know what you're talking. They send it to you in the fucking mail.
Yeah. You can go to their store, use this token that you get in your email because it's your account.
Yeah, it's basically like playing games at the arcade, and it spits out those little paper tags. You can go trade it in for some bullshit at the counter.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
That shit was amazing.
Yeah. Do you still have it? Did you
get
anything?
I have a pin for what my class won the.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling me that.
I have a friend who has the jacket.
Like a leather jacket?
No, I don't even know where it's at. Actually.
Oh, okay.
It's somewhere in my fucking boxes.
They gotcha.
Yeah, but my friend has the jacket because he came over when I bought my Xbox. He came over and I was like, "That's a Destiny jacket." Yeah, he goes, "Oh yeah, it's very nice."
Is it?
Yeah.
How many tokens did you have to have?
No,
for that?
you have to buy the motherfucker too.
Oh man, they gotcha. Got him.
Bungie rewards.
Yeah,
there's quite a few of them. Look at how many there have been. There's been multiples.
I'm not wearing that shit.
This one's ugly.
Yeah.
That
interesting.
Super ugly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look! You get a white chain. You get a chain like this is the Guardian Games shit.
Yeah. Get a white chain.
See, I had something like this. I had something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little metal.
It was not $50.
So
holy shit, they went up in price.
Wear that out and steal your valor into that one. Yeah, I'm a Destiny war hero.
Stolen.
Fucking A.
I did the raid because you get stuff for that. Like you do and that's what these jackets came from. Is like the raids. If you did them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not wearing those.
Yeah, this one's cool.
What a nerdy thing to wear. Fucking cool. Destiny nerds. See, now you're like shopping for shit while you're on the podcast.
I'm not shopping.
I'm not buying shopping for shit. Like, oh, yeah, look at this. This is cool. Oh, look, it's in your cart right now. Oh, you just checked out? The fuck?
Yeah.
Fucking live shopping. I'm going to move this story to the end here.
Well, okay.
The Whoopi Goldberg story.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right. TV. I'm going to put in TV.
Yeah, you can put it in TV. Fucking Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, put that above Carl Urban. Oh, Whoopi's on top of Carl Urban. Wait, what'd you do there?
What?
Anyway.
There you go. Conservatives are at it again.
Yeah, because the two next stories that we have, actually the next three stories, the two stories really piggyback off each other. Let's do the Nintendo story next. The Nintendo GitHub goes after GitHub. Yeah, we can do that, and then we'll go over the conservatives acting like fucking jackasses.
This is just
the Nintendo
ridiculous.
Goes after GitHub and the lockpick. All right, so this is Nintendo. So Tears of the Kingdom, the ROM dropped. because somebody got an early copy of it, so they ripped it, made a ROM of it, put it on the internet. Right now, GitHub is a place where you can buy the tools to jailbreak your Switch and download your own ROMs that you have bought and purchased on your thing. Well, Nintendo is going after GitHub, and because to take down the lock-picking tools so that people can't have access to hack their own shit, which I think you should be able to hack your own shit. You own it. There's no laws against it. They actually, who's it? Apple tried to get laws passed that you couldn't jailbreak their own shit, and they failed because it's your own equipment. So, because Nintendo has a shit ton of money, they figure GitHub will just buckle instead of trying to put up a fight against Nintendo, because Nintendo's got pretty deep pockets.
Now. So
this is another one on top of Alahanha Pearce and her story earlier. Mm-hmm. This is another one where Nintendo just looks like complete jackasses for shit. And going after people for the wrong fucking reasons.
Tightening their grip on everybody.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. And like I said, when I get my PC, I will jailbreak my Nintendo Switch so I can play my stuff, because they have a lot of mods and things like that for games like Zelda or whatever, so you can play them at 60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can have a much better experience on your PC. It's not portable, but it's a much better playing experience if that's what you're going for.
Imagine like if this was like the movies and it was the 80s and you recorded something off TV. And it was whatever, pictures? Yeah, whatever. And they come into your door and they just take magnets, just go all over your VHS tapes.
That's basically that would be like this is like Universal Pictures going after RCA, because you can record their movies off a fucking TV or some shit like that.
Recording it, that was fine. Then you tried to play it back for you and your friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is where you have the fucking Mario police coming through your fucking door.
Yep.
They're coming up your sewer pipes and jumping on you.
Who is this? Yeah. It's me.
Yeah. And then he handcuffs you and throws you in the back of a fucking car.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's fucking just not another good look for fucking Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then and who was it that said nobody hates Nintendo customers and their fans more than Nintendo?
Moist Critical.
Yeah. No one hates Nintendo fans more than Nintendo.
More Nintendo themselves. They're like, they love us so much, let's go after them.
Yeah. And people love Nintendo products. They fucking do all kinds of crazy shit. If Nintendo would just embrace that,
they would be
giant.
They will pass PlayStation.
Instead, they're just they don't want it. Yeah, they would. I would say they
dominate.
Would. They would argue that yes, they would.
If they would stop this and embrace like the homebrew crowd and like be like, yeah, you know what? You guys love our shit so much that you make your own content from it. Let's push that. How do we get you into our ecosystem somehow? Like, and put you as a content creator that's Nintendo backed. Like they could go stratosphere level with their brand, because their brands are so good. They put a lot of care behind their games. But they don't care about the people that are playing.
Like, you guys are going to fucking buy it. Yeah.
Yeah. They just,
here, wear this ball gag.
Make this game
fucking take it.
Make this game really good for those dipshits.
Yeah. They're going to love it no matter what.
Yeah.
So here we go. Conservatives are at it again against video games. And this is Matt Walsh. This cocksucker.
He's not a friend of the show.
No, not a friend of the show. So Matt Walsh, he's the one that came out with the What is a Woman documentary that skyrocketed him into the stratosphere as far as popularity amongst the conservative crowds, is talking about how anime and video games are of the fucking devil.
Yeah.
This fucking Joker, dude.
Like, video games are a sacred cow because our country is filled with adults who are obsessed with them. Sacred cow.
Yeah. Huh. And I just do not understand this from people.
He's a guy that creates videos that go on the internet and you expect people to watch them. It's just a non-interactive piece of media.
Yeah.
So that video games are interactive. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But you want people to watch your shit.
He has all these echo chamber grandmas that are like, I knew it. Little Johnny's in the basement playing that satanic. Whatever.
He's killing people.
Yeah. And like I said, there's been study after study after study that there's no correlation between video games and fucking violence.
Multiple countries have done studies. It's from different places. It's not always the same one. Man, this is back when I was in like high school, like sophomore year. I had to do a report on video game violence.
Yeah.
That's way back when.
All of us in the middle are caught between the censorship from the left and the right.
Yeah.
So you have all these fucking dickheads like this Matt Walsh guy coming out and saying, you know, video games are, and this doesn't necessarily affect it as much as like the Hogwarts and that community coming after Hogwarts.
Yeah.
That's your censorship from the left. And then you have the censorship from the right, and they're going after it. This isn't going to affect games as much, what Matt Walsh is saying, but this could affect the parents of a fucking kid who's like, Matt Walsh said Fortnite's of the fucking devil. You're not playing no more Fortnites.
Man.
I'm not giving you any money for skins, punk.
You're trying to go into the store to buy a product, and you got people on both sides of you going like, this is stupid.
Yeah, you can't play one game because it's too violent. You can't play another game because they don't do enough to appease the transgender community. It's fucking retarded.
I just need that third person to hand me a gun.
Hey, you can't say that.
Silence both sides.
I don't know.
Just turn the volume down.
Yeah, we're not
unaliving them.
Yeah. In Minecraft, I want to do that.
Call back.
Yeah, Gamer Athletes does not endorse violence against anybody of any community. We need a really fast voice to say
at the
that.
end, anything said in this podcast cannot be used against us.
So
this is a comedy show.
Matt Walsh, fucking goofball. So anyway, he got in a fight with the quartering.
Is that Matt McDougal?
Yeah. So the quartering is a popular YouTube. He leans a little bit more conservative. The quartering does.
Looks like Matt McDougal and Kevin Stout had a baby.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, look at that. What an adorable baby. So we had a fight with the quartering about anime. Look, because he says I think it's satanic.
It's right right there. All anime seems to me weird, just bizarre, and creepy. And in general, I don't think adults, whether it's anime or any other kind of cartoon, with rare exceptions, adults should not be watching cartoons in general.
What is his rare exceptions? What? I bet you it's hentai. This guy probably watches fucking hentai porn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just weird porn.
Yeah. So you can't watch Family Guy. Yeah, he probably does have some weird porn.
He even says it like, I haven't watched any of this stuff or played any of this stuff.
But how can you have an opinion on something? It's just my gut feeling.
Of course.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. If you don't have any experience with something, just say nothing.
This is such the right's weird obsession with disavowing video games, anime, and social media.
I don't fucking get it.
He cannot disavow social media because he uses it as a platform. So that cancels itself out. You want that because it's pushing your agenda.
You know what? If this jackass wants to make a bunch of money, he ought to pick up fucking Hogwarts and play it live on stream. And
there you go.
Yeah, and then maybe it might change his mind and he'd come around to our side, and then he could just not be a fucking jackass against video games anymore.
I don't know. What if a transgender played Hogwarts? Would that create like a singularity?
Oh, and the whole world would fucking end? Yeah, I don't know if that's a bridge we should burn. Yeah.
At the end of the game, they're like, that was actually really good. Oh, he blinks out of existence.
You know what? I bet you there was a lot of people that are part of that community that played Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. It was just a very loud vocal minority that was going hard against streamers.
It's weird.
So it is weird. Just let people play the games they want to fucking play.
What's the dude? I always forget his name. I did the report on him too in high school. Like the Lieberman. Joseph Lieberman. He was a big opponent against video games. Mortal Kombat.
He was an opponent.
Hard right guy, politician.
That just made
tried to shut it down, dude.
When they were putting the news stories out about Mortal Kombat and all the blood, it just made me want to play Mortal Kombat even more.
It was him.
Joseph Lieberman. Fucking go.
Yeah.
I was like, this game looks fucking great.
He's still going hard to this day about it. Like,
fuck these guys.
It's just that nobody's listening anymore.
Fuck these guys.
You're
fuck these guys and fuck the guys that went after Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
It's the biggest media entertainment company, a section. Like, what is it? It is bigger than movies and games.
Yeah. Just shut the fuck up. Let people do what they want to do. As long as it doesn't bother Matt Walsh. He can go to heaven and stand in front of the pearly gates and say, you know what? I never played a video game in my life. And then St. Peter's going to be like, what about this hentai porn that you jerked off to? You think you're getting in here after that, buddy?
You're watching a lot of bestiality stuff.
Remember that guy you watched jerk off that horse?
Yeah, that?
Yeah. We saw that up here. Yeah, you're not getting into heaven, buddy. So fuck him. I'm going to say it.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Speaking of people getting...
Oh, yeah.
improperly propositioned. No, this isn't improper proposition. This is a women at Activision not being
Activision's
paid.
Riot Games.
Right,
Specifically Riot Games.
Riot Games. I stand corrected. Riot Games were not paying their female staff as much as other, and that is a big no-no in today's world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shit, that's fair if we worked at the same place, and I'd be like, why the fuck aren't we getting paid? Like, it doesn't even got to go down to gender. But when it's boiled down and they were like, hey, man, all the women are making less than everybody else. That's a problem.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So more than 1,500 current or former workers at Riot Games and hundreds of Activision workers are receiving payment as part of a previously announced settlement over workplace issues, Axios has learned.
Axios.
Yeah, so they have a huge settlement, over $100 million that they're going to have to pay out to women that work there that were underpaid, that were performing the same jobs as their male counterparts.
Wow. Look at $2,500 to $5,000 to women
How the hell
who
do
work
they
for
think
the
they
company.
can fucking get away with that shit, though?
And additional payments up to $40,000 depending on the employment status and tenure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this has been going on for a while. I remember hearing about all this.
I just don't understand how in this day and age, especially since that's an American company, how you think you're going to get away with that shit here.
They're like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Especially after the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
You know, like, somebody should have been like, yo, man, we need to go back to the books and, like, fix this shit because...
we can't sweep this one under the rug.
If the spotlight comes our way or they catch wind, they're going to be pissed.
Yep. So last year's called for an $18 million victims fund and a 3-year federal oversight for Riot Games.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them, I guess.
That is good. Good.
Fucking dummies. I like I said, I don't know how this even passed like a board meeting or how would this ended up. I mean, you'd think that like, and there's a lot of women that work in HR. You'd think that they had, that they'd be like,
they keep the money away from them though.
What, the HR people?
Yeah, they're not the accountants.
Yeah.
The accountants are the ones going, oof.
And those accountants are probably
There's some disparity here on this paper. They're like, shut up, Phil.
Yeah.
How much are you
Don't
making?
You dare do this. Listen, we're going to have a pizza party. Just sweep this under the rug.
Do you want to make less and we'll pay them?
Yeah.
Everything's fine
nope.
here.
Yep. Hey, everything looks above board.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks for cooking the books, Johnson.
The one guy that's supposed to check. Hey, look good, Phil? Yep.
Perfect.
Everything's all right. We're getting pizza next week. What do you like on it?
I like my women underpaid.
I like sausage on my pizza and my women underpaid.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's see. This is getting into tech news. We're gonna get canceled.
No, we're for it. We're excited about it.
Well, I know we're excited.
We
but
can
you
make
get canceled
jokes
for
in the
jokes
hindsight.
nowadays.
No.
Yeah.
Then the people that are canceling us should get canceled themselves.
Man, cancel everybody.
Yeah.
We'll just live in a dull world where the Matt Walsh of the world cancels everything.
We're like dumb Redfall AIs.
Yeah. That's how I am most of the time anyway.
What? What?
You're
a dumb Redfall?
Dumb Redfall AI.
No,
Yeah.
dumb Redfall AIs don't live on the internet for 20 years.
Yeah, I've been on the internet for a long fucking time. So this is something that's going to affect a lot of people. So Discord.
Even us, gamer athletes.
Yep, gamer athletes. So as you know, when you go, you can have the same name on Discord, like Don Johnson. They just put the hashtag whatever with like it's a 4-number like suffix after every name, so you can have multiple names. Well, Discord has taken those numbers away, so this is going to force a shit ton of fucking Discord users to change their usernames.
What a fucking hassle.
It is. It's a massive hassle. And I guess it's in an effort to make it more...
streamlined.
Right? I don't know about streamlined. To make it more like across every other platform. Yeah. So Now you don't see a lot of those 69s out there. 420 69s. You don't see Death Slayer 69 420. Now you're going to see a lot of Death Slayer 69 420s.
I love when the first backlash happened of like our generation when emails became a thing. Oh, I can make my own email, man.
Yeah.
And you made like 420 smokes all day at fucking AOL.com.
Yeah.
And you go to a big boy job and you're like, they're like, oh, I need your email. And you're like, oh, fuck. Hey, listen.
Big Dick 69. Yeah. Like, that's the one thing I don't like about, like, I have a pretty unique name, my gamer tag.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about it too much, but like.
Yeah, my gamer tag's fine.
Yeah. But now you have, like, if you want Ninja or whatever, okay? Like your gamer tag, you can have that name in Discord, and amongst your friends, you have Ninja. But you go method. If you go on Xbox or
Discord,
PlayStation, you're gonna have to have fucking X Ninja 69.
I mean, my PlayStation name to my Xbox name is both Ninja Method. They're just spelled different because I had to use lead speak for PlayStation.
Yeah,
I should go try and change that.
So this is a hassle. It's stupid. People are upset about it. So
of course, I mean, it's a inconvenience. Anytime anyone gets, even for something digital like this, we're like, ugh,
it's
I
dumb.
gotta make a new game.
It's dumb.
It is dumb. It's a dumb thing, but like in the end, people forget about it.
Supposedly this is supposed to make it easier to find people, but now when you look for somebody, if somebody does whatever on Discord and you want to look for someone specific, you could use that last 4-digit suffix and fucking find them or whatever. Mm. If you got their name closer, you can find that particular user. Now you're going to have to fucking know their exact goddamn name or some shit like that.
I mean, it makes it, I don't know. I'm not for or against it. I just think it'll be a blip.
I'm against it completely. Yeah, just like I'm against AI hiring at IBM. So IBM is pausing their hiring or threatened 7,800 jobs as IBM pauses hiring because they're going to start looking to integrate AI.
Certain jobs.
Yep. Into their day-to-day business.
The way I read it, too, was like AI paused the hiring and said, no more hiring of humans.
Yeah.
That's the way I read it.
They're like, we got this.
We got it from here.
Yeah.
We're working on a way to eliminate you physically now.
Yep. ChatGPT is taking over. So this just goes into like, this is it. This is the brave new world that we're going to be moving into where AI is going to start doing the work of like 10 people. You're going to have one guy doing the work of like fucking whatever, 10 people, and they're going to be just utilizing AI to do it. And since they have AI's doing programming now, AI's doing art now, AI's doing websites now, you can make websites with just ChatGPT.
Simple duties like unemployment verification letters and transferring employees between departments will be handled by AI.
Ooh.
He expects tasks that require human scrutiny won't be automated.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
you good at scrutinizing. We can't.
You don't want to be pissing off the AI, or you could end up, you'd be the head of some department, then the next day you're a fucking janitor.
You know what they should make AI? The fucking BMV.
Yeah.
Remember them sassy attitudes.
Yeah. You're going to have to pick up you pick up the wrong paper. You're going to have to go back. You're like, fuck man. Off. Yeah. See, sir, you fill out the wrong paper.
Yeah. Oh.
You're going to have to go back to the end of this line.
It's a bunch of terminals where you could just walk up and just use the AI to get.
Hey, the BMV here has some of that. Like you can renew your license
fucking post office. Government employees will be the first to go.
No way, man.
What?
No.
The AI is gonna it lowers the whole cost of the government spending. No. Fucking make them AI.
The government is not. I don't know if you've noticed this in the last fucking however many years, but the government is not interested in lowering their spending.
Yeah. We're about to get here. We're at the ceiling here soon.
Yeah, you can't launder money when you have all AI doing your work. Yeah, the AI is going to be like, this is unethical that we're laundering money.
But I'm saying, like, out of all the people that you interact with, it's at government buildings, you're like, fuck this.
I am not arguing that AI shouldn't be integrated in
Social
government.
Security office.
I'm just saying that politicians can't launder money. as well.
Using AI.
With
Chat
AI.
GPT, launder this money.
Yeah.
No, I'm reporting you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Chat GPT would realize that we're just sending a bunch of bullshit over to Ukraine and be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
It'll contact fucking journalists automatically. Yeah.
Like, no. So that's your IBM. There's a lot of AI shit out there. Along with them, so here you go. This is your capitalism at work. The best here with Google is against OpenAI, and they're concerned about losing market share to OpenAI. And they're saying that open source artificial intelligence is going to surpass what Google and them can do, because it's just going out to all the people who can innovate and move forward in this space. And that's one of the main reasons why I think like guys like Elon Musk or whatever are going out, because they haven't quite figured out how to monetize AI as well as they fucking can. So that's one of the reasons why they're calling for a halt to it.
Like, oh.
Yeah. I don't really think they're worried about the end of the world. Elon Musk probably got sharks with lasers on their heads or something like that. So he's not too worried about that. He's just worried about being able to monetize AI as much as they possibly can.
Wow.
So
AI can do some cool shit. But
you're still on the. You're on the.
No, I know. I was looking at Samsung, how it banned it. It's under the same
article.
Meanwhile, Samsung bans employees from using generative AI.
Yeah, our company actually banned us from using Chat GPT at work.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yep.
I saw that email.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I was talking with Shepard, friend of the show, about. They're not. I don't think they're not banning it higher up at the company. I bet.
No.
Yeah, the engineers are probably still allowed to use Chat GPT for doing what they want to do.
Samsung used it to just write meeting minutes.
Yeah,
I mean that seems like if somebody did that, like, way to be efficient.
Yeah, that like I said, they're going to start using AI to eliminate a lot of jobs, and you'll just have one guy running it. And that, like, this is the thing that I'm trying to tell, like mostly my daughter, who's an artist. I'm trying to tell her to embrace this, because there's no way you're going to stop
Find a way to use it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There's no way you're going to stop this. And if you can fight against AI all you want, but you know who's not fighting against AI? Your competition.
Nope.
In life is not going to be fighting against it. They're going to fucking embrace it, and they're just going to squash it with their ability to do what they can do with AI.
The Google. Yeah.
There's not much to that story. It's just
AI.
Yeah. Google's just worried that
You got an AI fetish.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I like it, man.
Fear it.
I'm not afraid of the AI stuff. Oh yeah, we're on to the next story. Here we go. This is where it gets kind of scary though. Scientists use AI to passively read people's mind.
This sounds like bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit.
I know it's not bullshit. It's just crazy.
So what they did was they took these people and they put them in an MRI, and the AI analyzed their brain scans. It didn't get it 100% correct, but this is like the first time they fucking did it. So, I mean, fast forward into the future where the government has shit that can read your fucking brain levels from miles away, and then you're going to end up in a what was that Tom Cruise movie?
Minority Report.
That's the one. We're going to have that.
Yeah, precogs.
You're just going to be
precogs.
Yeah. You're just going to be daydreaming about fighting a bear in the middle of the street, and then pretty soon you're going to get arrested because the AI chatbot thought you were going to attack the person you were walking by.
They put Matt Walsh in here. It's going to see anime porn on his brain.
Oh, yeah. Fucking tons of it. Like creepy, like crazy shit, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they put somebody in an AI machine, and it would get things relatively, it got things relatively accurate. It would get it's like getting the gist of the conversation or your thoughts that are in your brain, because they played music for them, or they showed them pictures and images while they were in the MRI machine, and it would see if the AI would pick up what you were putting down, basically.
Right.
And like I said, it got relatively close. I think there was something about
brain-computer interfaces should respect mental privacy.
They might, but I don't think people that are using it for nefarious reasons are going to respect our mental privacy. I mean, look at what they're doing with algorithms and this and that. They're not companies aren't respecting our privacy as is right now.
No.
Let alone if, like, imagine they can start reading your brain through the fucking camera based on your eye movement on, while you're doing that.
That's probably around the corner.
Yes. Probably getting real close. So,
more free thinking.
Yep, moving on to TV and movie news. We got
The writer strike.
Yeah.
Big
writer strike. Fucking AI fucking news again.
AI,
it's popping up everywhere now.
It's starting to help writing, and they're getting mad.
Yep. And they're concerned about themselves being pushed out of the writing for movie space in favor of AI, which I don't know if you've seen some of the movies that have come out recently, but I think AI probably got a good crack at doing a better job.
Maybe. WGA is the union that represents most of the writers behind TV show, film, and scripts. Certain actors that are part of that union, that are writers, are Jason Sudeikis and Quintina Brunson. I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Jason Sudeikis?
No, the other one. I don't know who Jason Sudeikis is either. Who is he?
Ted Lasso. He was in Saturday Night Live for like the longest time.
You're just throwing out names left and right.
Jason
I don't even know
Sudeikis.
any of these fucking people. I'm not a big Saturday Night Live guy.
Fuck out of here, Jason Sudeikis. What are you talking about?
Oh, that Jason Sudeikis. Oh, okay.
Not his wife. Why did it fill in wife? What the fuck?
I thought you meant. Okay. Yeah, I know who Jason Sudeikis is. Okay.
Hey, no regrets.
Yeah.
Not one?
Okay. I thought you said Jason Sudeikis.
Oh,
so I completely misunderstood.
Okay. Yeah. Negotiate. Why is it happening? Negotiations broke down between the WGA and the other company for a new contract, which was up May 1st.
Yeah.
Wow. So they need what? More money?
They need more money.
They want to be.
They're concerned about AI moving.
It was
into
just.
space.
I think there was a huge disparity between what the studios are making off these episodes that they're writing and what they're getting paid, which is fair, right? Like, you should be able to make a good living. So they're saying that their living standards are below acceptable from what they make.
Hey, that's because of that Joe Biden out there raising our
Oh
prices.
boy, this is not a politics show. Oh my God.
It's that goddamn Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember this strike. There was another strike in 2007. I remember because that show Heroes was on.
Heroes?
Lost.
Oh,
too.
I know what you're talking about.
Like
Heroes.
the writer strike happened, and then all TV just went. Movies became real bad. Like that was like the Zohan came out in that time.
Yeah, when they needed a writer strike was that for that Walking Dead. Needed a writer strike for that shit.
Strike that show off the TV.
Forever, bruh.
Yeah, the book was better.
Fucking dead ass. That shit went on too long.
Will TV shows stop airing amid the writer strike?
See, this is the one I was telling you about. House of the Dragon will finish season 2 script before
shooting. Finished season 2 before scripts. Wow. They finished the scripts before shooting started. So they finished the writing, but then now they're shooting it.
And they won't have the writers there to make any changes or anything like that. They're just fucking raw dogging it right now.
Like Stephen Colbert and
good for them. Yeah, they took all the fucking late night people off. Saturday Night Live is going on hiatus right now. It's just going to be nothing but reruns.
According to Fallon, he supports the writers all the way because he wouldn't have a show without him. At least he acknowledges that.
Why doesn't he pay him out of his check then?
Yeah, Seth Meyers warned people on air that you might not see late night for a while.
We're going to see how long this writer strike. Honestly, this isn't going to affect my life at all.
Yeah, I think both of us are not consumers of TV and movies.
I mean, honestly, how
much as the world. Like we're probably way below the benchmark of people that can. How much media someone consumes as far as film and TV?
Yeah,
we're underneath that.
Yeah, the only TV I watch is fucking YouTube, and I don't even watch their shit. I just watch content creators on YouTube.
Something
and Twitch.
pops up. Last of Us, like something will pop up
here and there.
where we. All right, it's got my attention. Like I'd say in the last couple months, I've watched maybe a handful of shows.
Yeah, I want Succession right now.
Succession. I finished Snowfall. I'd like to watch Dave, the new season of Dave. What was it?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Lil Dicky.
Lil
Dicky. His show's funny. You'd like it.
No, I've watched it.
I know, but
it didn't strike me. It wasn't something that kept me coming back.
It's funny.
There's like so much better content out there, man.
You're a YouTube disciple, though.
Yeah, I'm YouTube, Twitch.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You're like-
Don't do that. That's what you do when you're watching TV.
That's exactly
your
it. Like
fucking
you're just
mouth
fucking
open.
mindless drooling.
Yeah.
Like
You
it
don't-
feels like that's
Yeah, you know what I do when I watch TV? This is like when I do watch TV, I'll work on our show prep. I'll look up articles.
and not really watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really watch it
Yeah.
at all. It's just background fucking bullshit.
That's when I feel like I'm wasting the most time.
Yeah, the only time that I really actually key into a TV show was like I'll be like Succession. I'm watching that with my wife. I'm actually paying attention to what's going on in the show.
I do want to go see Guardians, the new Guardians movie.
Yeah, I'll sit down. Yeah, I'll pay attention to stuff like that. Like when we went and saw John Wick 4 in the theater, I was there paying attention to that.
I could have skipped that one.
That was good.
Not good enough for the theater.
That was good.
Not my end.
It was just entertainment shit. Yeah. That's a movie you can you have to turn your brain off to fucking get
For
into that
real.
one.
Suspend reality.
Yeah, 100% suspend
man.
reality.
I'd rather watch that at home.
Eh.
Guardians, yeah.
Yeah. PETA did say it was the most animal-friendly movie that they
good.
gave it their seal of approval. Yeah, I actually saw that story just earlier
Give it
today.
a thumbs up.
So, yeah.
Raccoons are people too.
So how's this going to affect the Twisted Metal movie coming out? That's in
I don't
production?
know. Writer strikes happen. Like I said, this happened before. We'll see how bad TV and movie get for a while, and then
I mean, TV and movie can't get much worse than it is now.
right, the writers they got need to bone it up before AI takes their job.
So is it? Oh, they have a trailer for the Twisted Metal. Do they?
Do they?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Oh yeah, there was like a
Twisted Metal teaser trailer. Here, click on that link, and then
the writer strike does affect Blade, Severance, the show Severance on Apple TV, Stranger Things, and Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I'm just saying for people that
fantastic.
care. Blade and Severance are the only ones that I was like, oh man, like I like those two.
The Blade.
I was hoping for a good Blade.
Blades are. It's going to be a TV show or movie.
Movie. So I was hoping Blade.
Oh, that's going to have what's in it? What is it? B. Jordan? Is he going to be the?
No,
new Blade
it's
guy?
fuck. I always forget how to pronounce the dude's oh God,
Dead Air.
no, what's his name?
Dead Air, the bane of podcasting. Whoa.
What's his name, man?
Why don't you just type in the fucking Blade movie? Why are you trying to figure out this fucking guy's
You're right,
name on the
you're
fly?
right.
I know I'm right. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't see
It's
you
like-
doing shit over there.
Wait, that's why your laptop is hooked up to the big machine.
Yeah, Marash Ali.
Man, you were so
That's
fucking
his
far
name.
off
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you started typing in Thomas.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
So yeah, here. This is the teaser trailer. I don't know if you want to watch this and give our comments on it. No.
Who's this?
That's
Who
that's
has?
fu-
No,
is
I
that-
know who Anthony Mackie is,
Oh, okay.
but who's getting this?
I want a Twisted Metal video game. Another
how
one
about
to come
that?
out.
Talking about
Give
first
me
party
Twisted
games.
Metal video game.
Like this was a PlayStation
play that.
exclusive.
Yeah, when was the last Twisted Metal that came out? Fucking 95?
95 was the
No,
first.
that was
game.
the first one. When
Twisted
was the
Metal
last one that
Black
came
was
out?
PS2. That
God
I can remember.
damn.
That
You're
I
talking
can
about
remember.
Wayback Machine right now.
Who's getting this? Who's the? Is it a movie going to theater or is it like a streaming service?
It's going to be a live action comedy. I mean, I'm
Peacock.
sure there's going to be some. Oh, boy.
Network studios are eager to score a piece of the video game adaptation pie. Peacock is leading the pack to get Twisted Metal. I don't know.
I'm not sure how they're going to adapt that to a.
The cars didn't talk.
No, the people inside the cars talk.
Yeah, but
though.
you've never had dialogue. There was no story of. The story was they
Yeah,
came together and it was a competition to kill each other.
Yeah, what was his name? Was always driving around laughing in his ice cream truck.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you son of a
Spectre.
bitch.
I think I always picked Spectre. It was like this. Like I wonder who he's gonna play. Oh,
It was a fun
Anthony
game,
Mackie's
man.
playing.
That was a fun couch
really was.
party game.
And today
right
with
there.
like destructive environments because there was
Yeah.
there was a little bit of it in there.
I'm
You could blow up the Eiffel Tower.
pretty sure we've talked about this on a previous podcast. I have to go back into the archives. We need a producer for that.
We need an AI to do that.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure we talked about this and we're like, how come they haven't made another fucking Twisted Metal game?
I wish they would.
I would buy another Twisted Metal game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah, they could even make some storyline behind it. Because Twisted Metal didn't have much story behind it. It was just you put cars in a fucking arena, you picked up the missiles and fucking.
You tried to win a competition. It was like a world competition.
Yeah, the purple missiles that were the heat seekers. You're like, fuck yeah. That was a good couch co-op game right there.
It was a violent Mario Kart battle mode.
Hell yeah.
That's what there was.
See, there you go.
That's what it was.
Yeah, there was a lot of pot smoking and bad decisions and Twisted Metal playing when I was younger.
I did a lot of stuff. Yeah, Twisted Metal was the shit.
Yeah, it was a good time, man. It's a good time, brother. So anyway, I wish the writer's strike would go on strike, or writers would go on strike for this one. So Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi.
Listen, this is, like I said, this is peak
crazy.
level fucking cringe right here. So Whoopi Goldberg is partnered with who is it? Who did they partner with? It's a big Dark Horse.
Dark Horse Comics. Mm-hmm.
Hasn't he? So there's a lot to unpack here.
Her lifelong love of comic books has inspired her.
So it's going to be more of a middle-aged superhero who is not in the best shape.
One who might be a little older.
Yep.
Whose body might be a little thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Whose breasts might not be the same size.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Is this the kind of superhero you want to see in a movie? Wait till you get to see where her powers come from.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Menopause.
Yeah, and that's where she derives her powers from.
Hot flash chills.
Yep.
And hot flashes. I read this earlier.
I was debating whether to put this under the fuckery section for this week.
This goes anywhere.
Yeah. Like you're ticking all the boxes on this one. You're getting fuckery. You're getting current events. You're getting TV news on this one. You're getting comic books with this one. This is just ridiculous.
You're not getting any.
Who's buying this?
Not dudes.
What audience is this for?
Not a married dude who's like, man, I got to deal with that shit every day of my life.
Yeah, I don't want to read about it.
Yeah, she's got superpowers, all right. Superpowers and pissing me off.
Yeah. Like I said, what are these fucking studios thinking with some of this shit?
Nothing
Who's
says
buy this
good
stuff?
content like menopause.
Yeah, I can't think of anything better.
Like that
honestly.
is riveting.
It is.
Like that is a core story element.
There's some edge of your seat cliffhanger bullshit right here.
Talk about pot smoking. She was like, I got an idea.
Yeah.
I'm feeling away right now because of my menopause and this weed.
So she walks into the boardroom. Listen, guys, I got a great idea for
Picture this.
middle-aged woman.
Check.
Yeah, I want to hear more.
Yeah. Tell me more. Menopause. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Really?
Hot flashes, you say.
Here, wait, I'm taking some notes.
Is there a hysterectomy involved in this? No, because that would take her powers. Because she would just be on hormone therapy and be fine.
That was another episode of Boardroom Theater right here on Game of Athletes. Yeah, I just whatever.
You think there's like some dark horse executives like, man, we owe her one. Like she helped us out with this thing, remember? Like, fuck.
Yeah, she probably kept something secret. Somebody at Dark Horse was flying on Jeffrey Epstein's plane.
Listen, keep it to five issues and then fucking kill it.
Yeah. I can't see this selling a fucking copy. Can you imagine like being a teenage boy walking into a fucking comic book store?
This has happened already with comics, like the safe space guy.
Just not selling copies, man.
Do you know what I think her villain should be? Logic and Reason.
Yeah. Shit. Somebody's throwing stones over here.
She has all these crazy supers. She's super strong and shit. Like, hey, what if you weren't?
Yeah, that's her. I think Logic and Reason should be her kryptonite.
It's just, all right, now I need you to calm down.
Yeah.
That's her trigger word. Calm down.
Yeah. Maybe the supervillain should be navigating the line at a grocery store, and then Logic and Reason can be her kryptonite.
She goes and saves all the people at Riot Games.
Yeah. So
you will give them their money.
Carl Urban.
Do you remember? Hold on. Do you remember the movie In Living Color? Not In Living Color. That I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, which was made by the Wayans brothers.
Vaguely, man.
There's a scene where goes to the guy goes to assault a woman who's walking home.
Yeah.
From work, and she's like, because she left work early because she had cramps. It was that time of the month, so he's like, "Man, turn around, woman," and and she's got like a demon face, and he's like, "Oh my God, what's in you, the devil?"
No, crabs.
That's where she'd drive the inspiration for the she watches. Like that'd be a great.
And she beats the shit out of the dude. She has
right there.
strength, and it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to go back and watch that movie just so I can pick that up and like figure out where Whoopi Goldberg was heading with this decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Carl Urban in talks to be Johnny Cage for a new
Mortal Kombat sequel.
Mortal Kombat. God. Carl Urban is not right for this role.
He's not.
Honestly. He's a great butcher.
Yeah, man. He's too old.
Yeah, he is too old. Johnny Cage is supposed to be a young, like, he's an upstart, man. Unless this is going to be an older version of Johnny Cage.
Maybe. He does have a daughter with Sonya Blade.
Yeah, and that's Cassie Cage.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Cassie Cage.
my favorite character in Mortal Kombat 11.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Cassie Cage.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think he's wrong. Like
I did love him in
an
Thor
older one.
Ragnarok. He was Scourge. Scourge was funny.
Yeah, I also liked him in, he's in the one with Vin Diesel.
The Pitch Black spinoff.
Yeah.
Riddick.
Yeah, Chronicles of Riddick. He was in that. He was good in that. He's a bad guy along with, who is it, Tandy Newton?
They're supposed to be making another one of those, Riddick. Like what, Riddick?
Really? With Vin Diesel?
Like
Is he going to be in there?
the Chronicles of Riddick in the retirement home? What the fuck?
Yeah, Vin Diesel's getting up there in age.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
That'll be his swan song.
Yeah, maybe. Well, no, because they're still coming out with the Fast and the Furious. They're going to come out with that until the end of time.
The family
We
dies.
have Fast and the Furious Part 342 when all these people have... Yeah, when they sign over the rights to their likeness and they just use AI to make the movies in the future.
I'll do an old joke on that one too. They're all just racing fucking
wheelchairs. Yeah.
Scooters.
Or bring Paul Walker back for that.
My rascal's faster than yours.
Yeah. So this is maybe we got to save this story for
yours.
Next week, but this is all right. So I did a deep dive on why we're getting such crappy programming out. And this is like so all the companies from HBO, look at how many companies are involved with this.
Demand 360.
Right. So you have HBO, you have all the big production companies are using this to analyze the data behind their thing. But in their the way they analyze it is really fucked up. So that's why you get shit like Velma out there. Oof. All right. Mm-hmm. So during the same time that Velma was out, you also had that 90s show that was coming out at the same time. Well, Velma was rated, according to these people, higher than that one, despite that 90s show getting volumes more views on Netflix. So the reason why this happens is because this parent analytics doesn't rate views. It goes and it searches the internet. It uses analytics to bring in Twitter, Instagram, all these things. So despite
checking the world's temperature on what they want.
Right. So despite being mostly negative comments for Velma, what it did was it rated it higher. So all these studios see that like I'm going to get, and then they put, all these news articles say that it's getting all this great traction out there in the world, even though it's mostly shitting on them. So the studios look at that and they say, oh, Velma was a huge success because Parrot Analytics gave us this breakdown of everything and it's getting a lot of traction out there in the world. So all these studios see this and then they're just like, let's get these same writers to put out another piece of shit.
Maybe we should use it for gamer athletes, though.
What, these analytics? Yeah. Well, this is, like I said, this is just analyzing the data. So they have social media and that interaction is weighted really strongly. It's not the highest rating, but it's a good chunk of everything. So that's why if you see a show that's really bad, that's getting a lot of like hate on Twitter. Yeah. So a guy actually created a bot. So you can create a bot that goes on there and just puts out bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit post. And Parent Analytics goes in and they pull it in and they use that data. And so that's why, so everybody asks like, what are these studios thinking? And why do they keep putting out these just garbage fucking movies or garbage stories? This is the reason why, is because this Parent Analytics is going out there and they're telling them they're putting together report and showing that their shows are getting this huge amount of traction.
Weird.
When everybody is just shitting on these shows. So, like I was saying before, Velma was rated at 12 times higher than the average as far as interaction goes, even though it didn't even break into like the top 10 for downloads for the entire time it was out.
Theory and reality.
Yep.
That's it.
So
that's weird.
I could talk about this for a long time.
You go down the drain with that shit.
Yeah. But so every time you're wondering why we're getting another shitty show and why these studios aren't learning, it's because they're not listening to their audience. They're listening to someone analyze all this data that doesn't, it's not even relevant to how many downloads they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I believe that.
Yeah. So they need to get somebody in there that knows what they're doing, or just listen to your fucking audience. Put out some shows that people want to watch.
Everybody's like Nintendo.
Yeah. They just fucking hate the people that consume their media.
Yeah. Fuck them. Give them
Absolutely.
Velma. Fuck them. Give them Velma.
That's the alert. Get an email for the fuckery.
This
Fuckery.
is bullshit.
So here's funny.
There's no article here.
No, this is just
okay.
This is a new thing that's come into my sphere. I don't know if you've heard of this, but
No.
woman face. You haven't heard of this?
No.
Okay, you know how you have blackface out there?
I know.
This is the transgenders woman face. So you have all the people that are anti-trans now. They're calling all the trans people like your Dylan Mulvaney's of the world. They're calling it woman face.
She's doing woman face.
Yeah. Here, stand up and push that up right there.
Why is it bothering you?
Yeah, it is bothering me. I don't want it to fall. And they'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? Well, yeah, one of my soundproofing tiles came a little loose. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. So anyway, I was going to say, people that are using woman face right now because it's not in the sphere yet, they're just gonna start banning it now.
Woman face.
It's going to become a transphobic slur.
Figure out how to work this into my everyday conversation. Are you woman facing me right now? Yeah.
So this came out. This is the post Budweiser apocalypse with all the woman face shit in there.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. So
these Bud Light stories keep happening.
They do keep happening.
Shep had one friend of the show.
Yeah. What did he say about it?
He's at a friend's house. Him and his neighbor or whatever. Two got him.
Yeah.
Another guy, and the owner of the house. Hey man, you want a beer? There's one in there in that cooler. They open it. It's the Dylan Mulvaney cans.
Oh boy.
Right. And so the guy that's with Shep was like, "What the hell?"
He's freaking out, huh?
First he was like, "No, I don't want one." And then he said, "You know what? I will take one." And he takes one of these Bud Lights and he just throws it into the woods.
Really?
And Shep's like, "You know what? I think I want one too."
Did Shepard throw it into the woods?
No, the dude was like, "Are you just gonna throw it in the woods?"
Yeah. I'd drink it.
It's beer.
Yeah, it
doesn't
beer.
represent who you are.
Not at all.
If you let it, sure.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Besides,
You know what you can do? Put it in a cup.
Besides, you can put whatever you want in that can. As long as it's free, it's the best beer you'd have.
You can get your super American flag cup.
Yeah.
And pour your beer into that cup and drink it, and it would do the same thing.
I actually saw I don't know if it was a parody, but I seen a video of a guy like he's like, "You want American beer or whatever? This is American beer made by Americans. It doesn't have any of that transgender horse shit or whatever in there." Fucking, okay, I don't know if it was a parody, but it was funny.
I won't support this nonsense, man.
Yeah.
But all my products in my house are from China.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing I know.
Everything you're building China up every purchase you make.
Every purchase.
At least 90% of them.
Yeah, this is what I don't like. People find these weird moral hills to die on, and they all tweet it from their iPhones,
or wherever, or their Androids.
Yeah,
it's just all Korean. I mean, come on, man.
Same thing. same shit.
They get in their Kia Telluride, and that's Korean.
I don't remember.
Like it's.
Yeah, I got a conversation with somebody about that. I don't remember what it was, but they were saying they don't want to support one thing. And I was like, well, then give up your fucking phone.
Good luck finding something that's made fully in America. Your Carhartts are probably made here, but the materials are probably outsourced. Duh.
But yeah, something. I mean, we're currently using slave labor to mine the materials for our phones that we use. I mean, we're not doing it, but
No, we're not.
How can you?
All of our products.
Yeah, how can you stand on one moral hill
and be blind to everything else?
Yeah.
It's you got to be like the Maker's guy.
Yeah, and then people
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, people will go out of their way to justify their use of one of this. I'm just like, I just don't give a fuck.
I just don't care.
Yeah,
I enjoy it.
I'm just going to use it. Yeah, I'm just going to use the phone.
Like I'm not. Me personally, I'm not going to make a difference with this.
Now, do I support slave labor? No, but I'm going to use my phone.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to try to morally shame someone else because I think their product is whatever.
I'm not going to just put my horse blinders on and not realize that that's a thing too. Like, but some people have half a blinder on. They're like, oh, fuck all that. I don't want to see this. But this shit is bothering me.
It's the convenience blinder.
Yeah, fuck off.
That's what it is. This next story is right up our alley.
We always got to throw one of these in there.
Yeah, this is
nothing like a good.
This is fucking great though. I see this giant penis
mowed into the lawn
for King Charles coronation. This guy, look at the. Did you see that? This cock and balls right on the lawn of. I don't know.
Do they have it in this video?
Yeah. No. Go down. Scroll.
Okay. Scroll
down. Giant fucking cock right there.
Wow.
So
those are some really accurate circles.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah. It was definitely.
He didn't close them. The person should see a doctor if their balls are that far apart. But yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. The guard or the person who was doing the riding lawnmower on this one is definitely a Mexican guy.
Do you think so?
Look, that was my landscaping joke.
See? Yeah, he's a British landscaping guy. I get it. He's British Mex.
Plus, it doesn't make any sense, too, because it's in Britain.
Yeah. Well, he relocated,
They picked the guy up at the Home Depot and ran him over there, and he
got his
fucking
work
drew
visa.
a dick on the fucking lawn.
Yeah, this may rub royalists the wrong way. Cocky pranksters mowed a giant penis into the famous grounds of the Royal Crescent in Bath, England. Wow.
That, look, here, keep scrolling down. Or scroll the pictures. Oh, look at how straight those fucking lines are. Holy shit.
Residents haven't fingered the culprit according to reports. This is fire.
Listen, I did not like the royal family. I think it's fucking stupid.
I think it's great that they did the dick.
Yeah, I think it is too.
I
appreciate this guy.
The internet had me in stitches when the queen died. Like the memes firing out of there were just killing me.
The shit with the royal family is so stupid.
Memes about her dying killed me. That's good. That's funny.
So let's see.
There was a lot of coronation stuff on my Twitter feed this recent. Like Katy Perry couldn't find her seat, and there was like a whole
for what?
Couple minutes where she couldn't find her seat for the coronation because Katy Perry had to be there.
Oh God. I have
Lionel Richie had to be there.
This shows you how good my algorithm is. I didn't find anything about the coronation other than this dick that was mowed in the fucking lawn.
That's good.
Yeah.
I
give zero fucks about these fucking
I think
people.
it was because Katy Perry, her boobs came into my feed once.
Oh, okay. So
I clicked it on them, and then now I'm getting Katy Perry. Yeah,
forever here forward, you're always going to see Katy Perry's boobs in a fucking feed.
I'm not complaining about that.
You can't complain about that.
I know that's right.
Yeah, that's an algorithm that knows exactly what you want. And obviously mine thinks I like dicks. So there you go.
First Lady Jill Biden is also expected to attend. Oh, man, this is great.
Ridiculous.
Capital dick.
Yeah, so hundreds of pounds of cooked pasta found on the side of the road.
What?
Look.
Dumped in New Jersey.
It's
the Jersey Woods, too. A fucking pasta in New Jersey.
That makes sense.
What the fuck?
At least they're on brand, right? In Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, imagine going through a leisurely hike and stumbling upon mounds of pasta in the woods.
What the equivalent would be like driving through Mexico and then there's a bunch of tortillas on the side of the road?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, it would.
That would be, like I said, at least they'd be on brand.
Or plantains. In Puerto Rico?
Yeah, but I don't think Puerto Rico has woods to dump in.
Bunch of glizzies for the white man.
Apple pie and hamburgers.
Apple
bruh.
fucking pie.
Yeah.
No, you keep trying to get the anyway.
Wait, I keep trying to get what?
The good shit. It'd be
apple
pounds
pie.
of casserole.
It would
be pounds of
crackers.
mushroom.
Yeah, crackers have pounds of fucking. Yeah,
It'd be a bunch of what the fuck is that smell? Oh my god! Look at all the casserole on the side of the road.
casseroles are good, but I will definitely tell you that the fucking Pinterest is the scourge on white society, white women right now.
Oh, it is like that. Yeah.
Every recipe I fucking my wife comes across is from fucking Pinterest, and it's all casseroles.
Pinterest why can't that die?
Yeah, Pinterest.
Yeah,
because of white women.
you're right. Damn it, they're the lifeblood.
Yeah.
They keep giving it life.
Yeah, it's all fucking casserole and embroidering.
It's
socks
such an
and shit
obtuse fucking interface too. You
never
click
go
something
there.
to Pinterest, it doesn't really take you to something. And
Yeah,
it's just hard as fuck to find everything in Pinterest.
I have
It's
never
just trash.
I have never used Pinterest. The only reason why I know is because my wife said, "I'm going to try something new tonight." And I was like, "Pinterest?" She's like, "Yep." And I know it's going to be a casserole.
Wow, 500 pounds of pasta.
That is a lot of pounds of pasta. Somebody hit up Costco and picked up a
Why though?
shit ton. I don't know, for lulz.
They boiled it and everything. It's not a hard pasta. It's not uncooked.
Yeah, there's some bears in the woods that want some pastas.
Yeah, why'd they clean it up? Just let the
Yeah,
animals
it's
take it.
biodegradable.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't get eaten. Ants,
All kinds of shit.
deer
Maggots.
come
A
over.
lot of maggots.
Yeah,
You think it's al dente?
I'm telling PETA.
Yeah, they're stealing from the poor woodland creatures. And when it dries up, you can make a nest out of that shit.
Somebody called it Mission Impossible.
Yeah, AI writing puns. Go with this one. That was a layup.
Penitentiary. We should send the perpetrators to the state penitentiary. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
it's not bad.
The lead suspect is a guy named Al Dente. Good stuff.
I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to find out who dropped this shit all
Yep.
over.
This is boiling me over.
Yeah. All right. This is a couple-year-old news story, but it was definitely worth mentioning. I always like to finish up with a feel-good story for the end. So it says Brazil defends white hooded mascot that promotes coronavirus vaccine after its attire is compared to KKK costume.
Nice. Well done. Well done. Oh, look at the picture. The smiley face.
Fucking great,
The face.
dude.
They cut the hole in the face. And they're like, that's fine. The two eye holes alone, not at all. You need to give him a mouth.
Look, Ginny spent a lot of time on that.
Get him a
mask.
mouth.
Hey, you know what that joke's from? Django.
Oh, it is Django.
Ginny.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
man, she took a lot. Yeah. That is a great scene.
Listen, we all
That's a
thank
great
Ginny
scene.
for her time. I can't see a goddamn thing out of these holes.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, we'll do the masks off this time.
I'm gonna watch
but
that
next
again,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, Django's a fucking great movie. It's in one of my top
Picture,
10 of
all
all
this
time.
picture needs is one black dude looking in the crowd, like side-eyeing this guy. Like
What the fuck is going on here?
I went to the wrong place.
Yeah. Like, I'm not sure what kind of relevance or cultural relevance the KKK has worldwide, but this is not a good look.
So
for
I
Brazil
take
right there.
I see two things from this mascot. I see, the KKK reference. Plus, or he looks like just a human condom. He's got the reservoir tip on his head.
If he was ribbed, you can make the condom argument.
Like the Michelin Man?
Yeah. The Michelin Man's old school KKK.
He's
back in the day.
ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's fucking KKK all the way.
Oh, wow. He's smiling, though. But the smile does it. Look at that. Look how happy he is.
Yeah. Yeah, the KKK don't strike me as a happy organization.
Cut off the top.
You got to be real disgruntled to want to join them.
You cut off that top head. It's fine. Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, if you rounded that head off.
Yeah.
I don't know why the coronavirus needs a mascot.
I think the image of the germ itself,
Yeah.
the virus itself.
I think is that a vaccine mascot or is that the mascot for the actual coronavirus?
The smell of 2020 is for me is specifically lemon Lysol wipes.
Oh, yeah.
Like every time I smell one of
Everybody's
those, I'm
going
like,
nuts.
holy shit, dude! Like it just reminds me of that time.
Shit, go down further in this
Animal
article.
Crossing. Oh,
Wait, no. Go down.
Farther?
Go down. Yeah, further.
Look at
Further
that guy.
down.
That's an anal plug fucking mascot.
Is
A
it there?
butt plug.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at what his thing says.
Sus. No cap.
That's what it is right there, dude. That is sus right there. That
Dead
fucking
ass
costume,
sus.
that guy right there.
Wow.
Man, what a feel-good story that is here.
That's good.
the
man.
KKK coronavirus fucking. I think they spelled coronavirus with a K.
We got to make this a short and post it.
Yeah,
With this picture. Yeah.
the
We'll
sus.
work on this. This is sus as fuck. Zegothina is a very successful mascot for the polio vaccination. That's what this one is.
Is that what that one is?
This one's for the polio vaccine.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah,
polio
this
vaccine is one that worked.
1986.
I
But
think.
yeah, I mean, he also looks like a mascot for semen.
He does.
You know,
He looks like a
Look at that
giant
happy
sperm
drop.
head. That's a short tail on that sperm. That one's not making it to the full journey.
he's not an individual. He's a glob.
Is he a whole? He's a. Okay, he's
Yeah.
your 2 tablespoons of
ejac-
fucking drops right there. Huh?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
All right. Yeah.
This
Speaking-
costume you posted was a low budget, extremely poor region. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. Like I said, feel good story for the end of the show. Do you have anything else to add for this
Has
episode?
been a pretty good
This has
one.
been a banger
I
episode.
think so. Okay.
Yeah.
See, this guy looks like
Fucking
more like a
banger.
giant sperm right there.
See? Look at that. This story's
We
bringing
resonate with the people.
Yeah, bringing the world together right
Yep.
here. So like I said, this is an older story, but I saw it came up on my Instagram or something like that as a meme, and I was like, oh, it's fucking too good to like pass
Yeah.
up. Anyway, social media is Instagram gamer.athletes, Twitter gamer athletes PC, YouTube gamer athletes podcast, and our Discord server gamer athletes for now until we have to change it. Do you have anything else to add,
I'm good,
Daniel
man.
Martinez?
I'm good.
You're good? All right. Thanks, everyone, for listening and for supporting. This has been Gamer Athletes. We'll see you on the next show.
No cap.
No cap.